Hey, it's episode 26 of the Wills Blues podcast. How's everybody doing today? Who's here with us today?
Big double underscores right over here. At Eric double underscore 83. Good evening.
Good. Hey, I'm at tincanblues. Thanks for the nice intro, Wheels.
We try.
Do we?
A little bit, yeah.
Doesn't really seem like it, but I'm at Squeed, SKW,
Buddy, baby, I always try for you. I can't do the sensual voice. I'm sorry.
It's a sensual podcast.
Boom.
So, do we have like happy, cheery, positive Sid today? Or do
Oh,
we
yeah,
have...
absolutely. Why not?
What? Holy shit.
Oh.
Nice.
What a pleasant surprise.
Nice.
Yeah.
You haven't been here since like episode 16.
Actually, I was here last episode.
Oh, yeah.
Well, not. Well, was that? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. It was kind of old timey Sid though. I like,
Yeah, well, Prospect has said for a little while there.
He has. He has to. We have to have him back someday.
One day. I think we're going to have another story probably
Probably not.
eventually.
Nah,
One day.
Nothing.
No, that's it.
I'm planning fucking zero for the next 30 years.
Nothing.
I like it.
Worked, came home, ate some fucking spaghetti, had a doob, and that was it.
Next big thing, 3 decades, funeral.
That's it. 3
Yeah,
decades.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck, have you seen me? Lifestyle I lead.
Yeah.
Real Blues Podcast, episode 957.
He will be missed.
Keep a sheet open now.
I'd love that if we get to 900.
That would be rad. Yeah, I think we've the last couple episodes have gone up quite a bit. Like
Yeah?
I think we're almost at like 1,500 now. And
Really?
views, yeah, and we've got
Getting there.
the second 100 episode view episode. which is kinda
Well,
cool.
thanks, folks. We have no guests to thank this week. So
Yeah,
thank
So-
you.
So, thanks, everybody else.
We're kicking the prospector off the show next week, so we'll probably have somebody.
I don't know. You're gonna need a 2/3 on that one.
Well,
but-
yeah, no, it's
I'm
Yeah, just make these decisions.
I will fight.
super fucking busy next
I
week.
will fight.
I assume that was the plan. We've talked about this.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's
maybe
right.
you've
Okay,
talked
yeah.
about this. Fucking jerk.
Yeah. Do you have like meetings where like,
You talk to you
Yeah.
about the podcast, or
A little bit, yeah, a little bit.
or it's like, yeah, I told you guys. Oh yeah, that's right. You weren't there when I told you. So I guess
I
that's
forgot.
on you. You probably should have been there.
Didn't get
Guy.
Buddy, if you're the director, these are the decisions you're gonna
Yeah,
have
well,
to like,
I'm
be a
gonna
part
get
of.
all
You're gonna have
kinds
to
of-
be all on the fucking page.
Who's an
okay?
angry director? James Cameron.
Probably
Yells at
all of
people.
them.
It probably is.
Well, I feel like Kevin Smith would be like fun to work with. I feel
Yeah,
like
actually,
he
yeah,
wouldn't
he'd be really
like
chill.
yelling.
He'd be really chill.
Probably
Especially now that, like, you know, he's had his heart attack and lost a bunch of weight.
Yeah,
he's probably,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
just super mellow. Though I can't imagine him being anything but pretty mellow.
Yeah. It'd be like working for like a Spielberg or like a fucking Scorsese,
he'd
and they
be
just
cool.
You think so? Because I think they would just make you feel dumb.
Well, yeah, no, but
Depending
I
on the
think-
role you're playing.
what
yeah.
about Coppola?
Yeah.
You know,
I wouldn't want to work for. Coppola.
I couldn't imagine doing Apocalypse Now. He was the Coppola, right? That was the guy that did it.
Yeah, that was Coppola.
Yeah, I can imagine doing
Yeah, but he
Apocalypse
was
Now
in
and
his
not being
30s
stressed
and
the
he,
fuck
like-
out.
And he like nearly killed Martin Sheen.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. And then he was probably like, yeah, fucking heart attack, Martin Sheen at like 32.
Yeah, but he's like
Get back out
Yeah,
there.
you would too if
He's
you were
like-
fucking Charlie Sheen's dad.
Well,
yeah,
like,
yeah. Yeah, already. He's like doing fucking play school hookers and blow already. Just fucking.
He's like 90 though. I'm assuming Francis Ford Coppola is drinking wine all the time, and he's kind of mellowed out.
Yeah, but I mean at the time.
Yeah, but we're not talking
like
about
you think in their hate. Like I hear like Alfred Hitchcock was like hard to work with.
yeah.
I can't
Probably
imagine
just hucking fucking normal crows at you the whole fucking time.
this big fat idiot.
Yeah,
Like,
fucking.
Be afraid of the bird. Be afraid of the bird.
say the part right.
well, like what Oliver Stone did to all the guys there in fucking Platoon,
Oh,
right? Like
yes.
they were sleep deprived.
Oh,
Like
did-
you
yeah.
don't sleep.
There's
you
a
are
great-
fucking up 18 hours a day,
Yeah.
fucking
Oh, really?
doing shit.
Okay.
You lived. They condensed like whatever it was, like however long the like grunt training program is, like 19 weeks or whatever. They shoved that into 2.
Yeah.
Crap.
There's a great documentary on like the Platoon DVD
Nice.
of like the making of the movie, and it's like fucked up.
Yeah,
I would
it
like
was
to,
super
I would like to
interesting.
borrow that movie.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you should listen to the Rogan too with Oliver Stone, man. It's
Yeah,
good.
I did.
Yeah,
It's-
yeah,
it's
yeah.
It's fucking solid. Oliver Stone was really
He's a
interesting
really
to listen to.
intelligent like guy.
Yeah,
Cool.
dude.
Didn't he do the Doors movie too? Oliver Stone?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he started directing movies till he was like in his 40s.
That was a fucking good movie too. The Doors.
I think he probably did like student films and like.
He did do
he,
student
he was
films,
off
yeah.
in Nam.
Well, that's true. He was, but it's not like Nam was 20 years. It was like 5 years. 5 years. 5 years. In
That
my
war's
life.
not
like
over,
10.
friend.
Oh yeah, sorry. I forgot. It's not over. It's not over.
If you go from like when I guess American troops, not like advisors were there. It was like 1965. The first big battle was the Ia Drang. That was in 65.
Is that the?
I know my Vietnam War,
That's
my
awesome.
buddy. It was in the fucking Ia Drang.
Hey, did you hear that Donald Trump thinks that the 1980 flu virus ended World War II?
No. The 1918 flu
Yeah,
virus
the Spanish, the
that he
Spanish
said
flu.
happened in 1917
Yep.
ended World War II.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I heard about that. and then-
That math checks out.
of course it does.
of course.
Yeah, because they had a big air force too during
Yeah.
World
Yeah.
War One.
Totally.
So
Absolutely.
that's
I
how all
think-
the people were getting sick. All these
Yeah.
planes were swooshing around
Yeah,
the fucking
well,
virus.
Snoopy
everywhere.
trained up the Red Baron, and they
course.
fucking
Well, like at least they the flu that happened like 2 decades before.
FLEW.
FLEW. Yeah. The flu. At least the flu in 1818
I would love
was
to
cured
know that that's how Trump
1945.
spells it.
I guarantee that he's probably gonna Twitter
The flu.
tweet something, and it's gonna
flu.
be FLEW.
People are getting kofifi. It's a flu.
Did anybody ever find out what Kofifi was?
I don't fucking. It's probably just a typo because he was typing it at like 3 a.m. Tell you
That's-
shit. He's all fucking coming down off all the fucking meds they pump him up with. He doesn't know what he's tweeting. It's like Roseanne tweeting like at midnight on fucking Ambien.
Yeah.
And wine, rosé. I miss Roseanne.
I fucking love Roseanne.
I know.
She's a fucking nut. It's great.
Yeah, she is
Fucking
nuts.
conspiracy theories.
Oh, man.
Just on her nut farm in Hawaii.
We'll always have Alex Jones.
Will we?
I didn't
I think
actually
he's
watch
liable to get
that.
shot.
Did you see the clip?
The clip you put it up, and then I was busy doing something. I didn't watch the
He's
whole
just
thing.
yelling
busy
at
for-
kids.
Just
Yeah.
Yelling at kids for
yelling.
wearing
We're
masks. and
infringing
shit.
on our rights. This is. Oh, fuck.
This is a police state, and he's just like, and then he's like yelling at this one girl, and she literally walks by him like giving him the fucking finger. He's like, you see, this is the mind control of the Democrats, and it's just like you're yelling at 15-year-olds. He's gotten so much fatter and fucking.
So much fatter.
He's got the quarantine 15, that's for sure.
For sure.
Well, he probably strung up his neighbors. He's been eyeing them up for a while. My
They were
daughter's
using the
starving.
yogurt.
He waited for them to get juicy and plump.
My friend at the Washington Police Department told me.
Yeah, well, his sources are as reliable as Tom DeLonge's sources, so
Yeah, right. Fuck.
fucking solid as.
Fucking. Jesus. Yeah. So So fuck. I would not be surprised if that's how Donald Trump spelled flu, or thought that it was spelled. You're
Yeah.
like, who cares? You just heard me say it.
Yeah.
People are talking that I said the word.
Is that your flu? What's a flu?
It's not my flu.
No, mine's Air Force One.
How can I be responsible for these deaths? I didn't kill them. The Kung Flu did. China.
China
Okay,
did it.
China.
Was it one of
You
his
know.
like platforms when he was going is very
Wrong.
good relations with China? He's
Yeah.
just like China
he
all
did-
the time.
The way he fucking says
Oh,
it.
I know. And there's
So
just girls in the
fucking-
crowd getting wet.
Yeah. Oh, they love it.
Yeah.
Oh, that boy, that Yankee boy. Fuck.
Oh, he is the second coming of Christ.
So
I
it-
swear.
He's so sweaty and rich.
That comb over and that orange tan.
His ex-lawyer's book is coming out,
I want to read it.
Yeah.
and one of the excerpts is the reason why I know where the skeletons are buried is because I'm the one who buried them,
Awesome.
and my dick immediately sprung to attention.
Wicked.
Like,
Amazing.
Did it sneeze too then? Or
no, this was a guttural word coming out of this thing. I was excited. What? Yeah, and as it pertains to urination, he's saying it did happen because he witnessed it and encouraged it.
is that in Vegas with the
This is in
hookers?
Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What about the Russian one? What about in Russia?
Oh yeah, he says that
happened
there
too?
was a relationship there because he's the one who set it up.
This is gonna
a good
be
book. It's gonna be a good
fuck.
book. It's gonna be. A
It's
good book.
gonna really fuck up Trump shit.
I don't
Is it
think
though?
so. No, see that's the thing.
Is it though?
The whole
Not.
crap that people by the pussy. You listen to this guy talk for 5 minutes, and if you don't think he's a stark raving lunatic and you love him, This will not. They'll be
doesn't
like,
not.
are you gonna sit there? Look at this lies. Look at these Democratic lies.
He says so many terrible, awful things.
He said
So
World
many.
War II ended in 1918.
So many things.
He doesn't even know the history of the country that he runs.
Yeah.
I don't even think he's American.
That he claims to be
I
like
think he
such
might
a proud.
be. I think he might be from like he might have been born of two inbred like Northern Canadian people, and they just fucking sent him down the fucking river.
Hey.
No, there's some
Not
dumb people up north.
even Ontario.
I'm looking at you. Yeah, I was gonna say,
even
I'm looking at you,
Ontario.
North Bay.
No, Canada had nothing to do with it. That's
We're
not-
pretty
that's-
terrible, but like
We're not that.
I don't even
terrible.
think
Well, it's
Ontario's
something.
capable of that.
No one's that stupid. I know more about that country than he does.
I think everybody knows more about the country than
I bet he doesn't even know when the first Battle of Vietnam was. What I said earlier. I drank in
he
65.
probably did. Well, he did dodge.
He just right. He did bone spurs.
Bone
man.
spurs,
Yeah.
buddy. Those are hard. Those are
Yeah,
tough.
What a patriot.
Super patriot, buddy. Super patriot.
Wow, we're coming in hot today. Coming in
So,
hot.
what's going on? What are we gonna talk about today? What have you guys been up to?
Well, I've been looking at
Trump stuff.
following Trump's idiot fucking sloth trail.
As have a lot of us.
It's hard not to. It's
so
like-
hard.
It's just hard not to. It's like every day. It's literally something new. It's something.
I think following him on Twitter was a mistake.
No, it's not a mistake. It's
I think I.
Between him and the Pope, man, my Twitter is beautiful.
Oh, do you have is the Pope on Twitter?
Of course he is.
I didn't know. I didn't know the Pope was on Twitter.
Yeah.
Papa.
Didn't he-
Papa.
Do you actually think it's the Pope tweeting?
Why not, man? Why not? Why?
Because he's 1,000.
It's the word of God, buddy.
Yeah, but he's the hippest pope there ever was.
No,
Is
that
he-
was John Paul.
yeah, John Paul.
No, I think this one is. He's the one who's like science. It rules.
Is he the Spanish one? Is he
Yeah, I think so.
He's
Yeah,
the one that
okay.
took over from the
And,
Nazis.
and admittedly, I don't fucking know what the Pope name. I have no clue about this shit.
Well, it's
I know
not
he
his
lives in a
real
city.
name.
No,
In
exactly.
Italy.
They have titles.
I think his name is Pius. Actually, I think it is Pius.
Pope Pius.
Oh, Pius.
It really rolls off the tongue.
17th
Pope
or whatever.
Pius. Should I buy a Chrysler? Can you phrase that in some kind of logical sense? Is that- why is
Chrysler
the-
right for me.
Why is the Pope Jewish? Why not?
Yeah, because they all worship Yahweh, right?
Wouldn't that shake up the diocese
No,
there
fuck.
if the Pope was Jewish?
Has there never been a Jewish Pope?
No, there's never been a Pope. No, it's fucking Catholicism. It's Catholic. Unless they snuck one in there and nobody knew.
Yeah, there probably was back in the day.
Hey, did you follow Toronto Baghead on Twitter yet?
No, I didn't
Yeah,
actually.
you should follow Toronto
You know what? I'm
Baghead.
gonna go follow him right now.
So should you, Shoot One. It's just, I mean, he's gonna say it. It really like the guy that she hates analytics and hates like the soft, whatever
Yep.
millennial culture
Yeah, she
that's
does.
out there.
Yeah,
It's
she
it's
does.
fucking great because
They do.
she's like half right, on everything. Like because I disagree with the analytics.
Is she
with
half
her.
right? Is she half right or is she 100% correct?
No, she's half right because I
feel like
disagree.
you were half wrong all of the time in your hockey take.
I feel like you're half wrong too.
all of the time.
I think we're gonna agree to disagree and keep this a friendly podcast.
I was gonna say because that's something I wanted to ask you. Why did McDavid screw it up for the Oilers this
Oh yeah.
year?
Well,
How could McDavid? Have
I think
let that
it's
happen
like he
to-
needed to maybe score more than like 90% of the team's goals and points.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I think
Fucking
Sid is
slacker,
putting his
punk ass
microphone
bitch.
away.
But I don't understand because Michael Jordan did all the work on his team and his team won.
Well, anyway, follow Toronto Baghead because she's gonna say that analytics are stupid, which I disagree with. I like a good mix. But
Can you name one team that has won because of analytics in hockey? Not
Well,
in anything
I
else
can-
in hockey.
well, like I can
Can you
name a
pick
team
one?
that's
Pick
like
one.
makes smart decisions, but I don't know. Like for example, I can't name a team that's won a Stanley Cup because it's so new. Like no team's really been embracing analytics maybe like for 5 years.
They've been there've been analytics for like decades.
I love the cover picture.
Yeah, it's
Mike
great.
Keenan is
And like
fucking
yeah,
moving.
I tried to tell you this team needs torts. Like she's a big fan of torts.
I'd be into that. Yeah,
Yeah,
John Tortorella.
she's a big fan of torts. Wants torts on the Leafs.
I feel like he would make Mitch Marner cry.
Yeah, probably. But then there'd be
I-
a story like because Mike Babcock already did that.
Did he? Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
he did.
And,
well,
you
Mitch
know.
Marner, that little imp. I love him.
Yeah.
He's so adorable. I hope he gets that bike on his 12th birthday.
He, she always puts stuff like she puts like Gordie Howe or like all the hockey players like just fucking being like good old men.
Yeah.
Like hard as fuck, not fucking around. And then the next thing is like Mitch Marner doing a fucking dance in pink shorts or something. And she's like, I think I see where the fucking problem with the Leafs is. You know,
Nice.
like Doug Gilmour and like Wendell Clark versus, and then like, you know, shows Austin Matthews in like a Mickey Mouse shirt doing a fucking dance or something, right?
I did make the point. I could actually really see that if there's like the 20-something, the younger kids, they don't care enough about losing. Like, I don't think losing is as important.
I think it's because back in the
Everybody
day,
gets a fucking participation trophy now. Everybody gets a
no,
pat on the
and
back.
like it's like for
Well-
hockey, it's like because back in the day, you know, you were out on, you know, your dad probably hosed down like the fucking backyard, and you know, it was like it was rougher. Whereas now it's like you're so like goal like regimented, like you don't have time to fuck around because you're in the fucking gym doing legs.
Yeah.
You have to worry about
You're in Bantam, you're in midget, you're in like this, you're
you
in
know
that,
what I
you're-
mean? Like it's, you know, it's not
But-
like you see some of these hockey players of like yesteryear, not really what you would be calling like peak athletes.
Yeah.
Not to take anything away from them, but a lot of them like, you know, they
like
look
Guy
like
Lafleur hacking darts in the fucking
Yeah.
between periods. Yeah.
yeah,
I'm
right.
sure Mario Lemieux was doing that too.
Yeah.
No,
But
Mario
to-
Lemieux was a sweetheart little
but-
boy.
Mario had cancer twice.
And he fucking beat it.
I know,
How many
he-
times did
I
Gretzky
think-
beat cancer?
I agree. Good
But
point.
I love that. Like, if Gretzky
That's-
dies of cancer, Lemieux's there and is like, couldn't even fucking beat cancer.
Bitch.
Messier would
But
beat cancer.
I agree with you that on the participation trophy thing, because I think like Matthews and Marner and like they got their contract.
Yeah.
They got it.
Exactly.
The fuck
yeah,
they need to play
exactly,
for
exactly.
now. Like what? Like, oh, sorry, I lost. We lost. Oh well, I'm getting fucking 13. Well, Mitch Marner's like
Yeah.
the highest paid guy this year. It was with his signing bonus and like
It was like 18.
yeah, it
million.
was fucking
yeah.
it was insane. Whatever the contract was insane. And he's just like ka-ching, fucking sweet, more time. Like he loses the fucking qualifying round. He's like fucking more time to Instagram by my pool.
Yeah, but
you
I
know?
hope Greg and your dad enjoy paying that guy till they die.
What's that?
I hope Greg and your dad enjoy paying that guy till he dies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll go fuck yourself.
I feel bad for them, man. You know,
Well, you know what? Like, and also to answer your question, the last team to win the Stanley Cup, the St. Louis Blues, don't do fuck all for analytics.
no
So
way.
they don't.
No.
Nothing. But I still believe in it, and I would like, because like you could say like John Chayka was doing a lot of it in Arizona.
Who's John Chayka?
He was the former GM of the Arizona Coyotes, and they're in the second
And-
they're in the second or the first round right now, and I think they're tied with who the fuck are they playing? Yeah, I mean anyway they're fucking tied.
Are they playing St. Louis, actually?
No, Vancouver's playing St. Louis, and last I heard they were kicking the shit out of them.
Yeah. Yeah, it's embarrassing.
So anyway, but yeah, like you have a good mix. You have like some guys that find some good character dudes with the pass and eye test, and then you pass them through the fucking old math test, and you take the ones that come out of both with flying colors instead of just going, I saw that guy good. I saw that Griffin Reinhart. He's a big boy. He's a big boy.
Could it be like kids too? Like these days are, you know, like skill is being magnified a little bit more. Like today, like where you see like, you know, you see like a 4-year-old skating like, you know, like he's been playing hockey for like 20 years, and you know, whereas I feel like in the 40s you could have been like some kid who like was like the Zamboni driver of the arena. And like one day after the game, you know, you pick up a stick and you're firing pucks, and the coach is like, "Hey kid, you want a job?" And you're like, "Oh gee golly, Mr. Sure." And that's Bobby Orr. that's how Bobby Orr got discovered, right? Like, whereas like Austin Matthews has probably been like since he was a fucking kid,
Yeah.
you know, home from school, fucking in the fucking gym, and then you're fucking practicing. Whereas, you know,
Look at McDavid. I remember hearing about him in like 2010. And I was like, and like the Oilers are winning like Taylor Hall in the fucking draft lottery and stuff.
he would have been like what, like 15?
He was born in 97. So he would have been 13.
Baby.
Right? So he's 13 years old. I already know his name. The kid's already putting up insane points in Toronto, wherever the fuck he's playing. And so like, you know, this guy's name, and I'm going like, fuck, there's no way the Oilers are still gonna suck in fucking 5 years when he's draft eligible. So toss that shit out the window. There's just no way. How could they be still shit after 5 years? Well, I mean, thank God they were. Because fuck.
Do you watch like the under 18 like tournaments and shit?
Well, like not really, because like there's not a whole lot of
Sid's awake.
Sid, the under 18
Well, like-
tournament is for hockey players.
like the
Yeah, I've heard about their sexual exploits before.
Those-
This is
like-
obscene.
the World Juniors. I absolutely do every single year.
Yeah.
Of course, it's
You
fucking,
see,
of
the
course I
World
do.
Juniors, yeah.
I
but-
love that. I love that tournament because you get
Yeah.
a good look at every young.
Yeah, see, you
And-
need like a contract, like a stats
Yeah,
guy.
like you get a good look at all these guys, but also you get a good look at like Philip Broberg, which is a prospect for the Oilers. He's already been drafted. You'll probably hopefully get to see him. And
Leandro Seidel didn't look good in like when he was the minor player. Like we watched
He
him
looked-
at that game. We
he-
we
well,
both thought he was.
he
super
he
fucking
looked pretty
slow.
good. And when he got traded from I think it was Prince Albert, he got traded to Kelowna, and they won a Memorial Cup there.
That's true. They did win the
Yeah,
MVP.
and
They did win the
he
MVP.
was like leading the league and like he was like one of the MVP of the playoffs and all this. But then, of course, the Oilers, they were like, they're the answer to all our life's problems, and we all got to keep our fucking old boy jobs. And they fucking put him in the NHL, and he's just not the best. He just wasn't the best.
He's the best now.
He's the best now, but he wasn't the best. And then the dumb shit that the Oilers do is that if they would have just sent him down before December, they wouldn't have burned a year on his entry level deal. But instead they waited till they burned a year off his entry level deal. So now he's only got 2 years left.
Isn't that Taylor Hall's fault because he sucked for 12 years and they needed somebody else?
Well, no, like it's just just send him down. Like be smart about asset management. The Oilers are so bad at asset management. Like they make the wrong
Sucked for
choice.
so long.
So be better at asset management. You got assets, maximize them instead of minimizing them. Trade players when they're at peak value instead of when they're shit, and acquire players when they're at shit value instead of when they're at their peak.
It sounds like Kevin Lowe and Craig McTavish's fault.
Well, to be fair, Kevin Lowe did acquire Chris Pronger.
Nobody cares about Chris Pronger.
Yes, I
It's
do.
over.
That was a fucking
Let it
amazing
go.
trade.
Let it go. It's over. He's gone.
Because I mean, the
He's
fucking
gone. Move on.
that was just a good trade. That's all. I just gotta say it.
It wasn't a good trade because that fucking guy signed a 5-6 year contract.
It was a
As soon as he
great
got-
trade.
It wasn't a good trade. He was here for a year and then
You're
he,
telling me that
Yes,
trading
that
guy
trade- that trade-
and
that
guy
trade
for Chris
ruined-
Pronger.
That trade ruined the
Wa-
Oilers for 20 years.
Who
No,
was
it
guy?
didn't.
Give me like one of the guys.
Jeff Waywitka.
Okay, no idea.
Yeah, guy
Yeah.
for Chris Pronger.
Okay. So like,
Okay,
so
so
you
you-
traded like 3 putties from
And-
the putty
and
patrol.
For
and
the
what
rake,
the
the
Green
human
Ranger.
rake.
And what did the Oilers get out of it? What have they gotten?
They want one game away from a Stanley Cup, man, and that's closer than they got in a fucking
Nobody
long time.
cares who was the runner up.
They ain't never gonna get.
You
that
know what?
close again.
It's the closest they've ever got in like since 1990. So I mean, Jesus Christ, like it was a good trade.
And it
You're
was
in-
all Chris Pronger. And nobody
Yes.
else on that team had
It was
nothing
it was
to do with
Chris
that.
Pronger. It was Yaroslav Spacek.
The Connor
It was
McDavid
it
argument
was
all over again.
it
Ryan
was Mike
Smith?
Pekka. It was Ryan Smith. It was Jason
Oh, look
Smith.
at all those other guys that were on the team too that
Yeah,
helped.
Chris Pronger was a huge
Who was the goalie that year?
Rollison,
That's right.
and the backup was Conklin and Markkinen.
It was UC
Holy-
Markkinen. Yeah.
Yeah, and so that was Rolson was a huge reason why they were that far. In like, so Chris Pronger was probably the biggest though, because that guy was a minute munching like 32 minutes a game. Big shot,
It's the playoffs.
defense.
They all do that in the playoffs.
Yeah, but Chris Pronger did it at fucking elite level.
Seth Jones did like 65 minutes 2 nights ago.
Yeah, and that was pretty good.
Seth
Yeah,
Jones.
that was something else.
That was pretty
for
good.
that.
That was good. I watched that whole overtime. I'm like bathing Bruce. I'm like, ain't they score yet? She's like, I don't know what's happening. Is it supposed to say 5 OT? I'm like, yeah, I guess. You know,
awesome.
like,
She let you watch the game, man. Nice.
I just put it on. What do you mean let me watch the
man.
game? It's my fucking.
yeah, he's
We share the TV.
We share the TV. I'm aware.
Fuck.
Aware.
I'm not a prisoner in my own house.
We are
Jesus Christ. Put the hockey game on. I'm going to watch the hockey game as long as it's not the Oilers. Because then I yell.
See, there is stipulations.
I'll still put the Oilers on. She just goes in the other room.
Sounds like there's stipulations.
So what? I can still watch the game.
That's fair.
What's the big deal?
I don't know.
It's like when I was a kid, my dad getting me getting thrown to the basement. Or it's a game in the basement. You guys yell too much.
Yeah, if it was like Saturday night and you wanted, like, if there was something you wanted to watch, you'd have to go to like another room. It's
Yeah.
like, this is the living room, and there will be hockey on
This
the
is- yep,
television.
it's hockey
between
night
the
in
hours
Canada.
of 7 and 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Dad's
if-
going to sit here and
yeah,
drink a
you-
beer
yeah.
and
I can have a couple of Coors or Labatt's Blue, and fucking, he's like, you're more than welcome to join me. If not, I will, we'll see you later.
yeah, go play your micro machines or whatever
get
you're
out,
doing.
or get out of, because back in the day, parents would send you out of the house.
Oh,
Be
yeah.
like, get the, I don't, just get out of here.
Just go.
Go,
Let's go.
go.
Come back when the streetlights are on.
What's my bet curfew? I don't care.
Just come home. Just come home. Period. That's it. That's the only rule.
Yeah.
Did we lose Sid again?
I think we started talking too much hockey, and
We always talk too much
boy.
hockey.
he was like, how many touchdowns do you think? Do you think
No, he knows.
LeBron
he
James is gonna
knows
get this year?
sports. He knows hockey. He knows hockey. He's just not into it.
I wanted to ask him about Jedi. I was just about to try to segue into asking him about Jedi Fallen Order, but
What a dick.
I think he's dropping his own Fallen Order.
He is right now.
It is a pretty sweet game. I will say that Jedi Fallen Order.
Did you finish it?
Oh yeah, I finished
Yeah,
it twice.
I finished it too.
I heard it's very good.
It's really, really good. Yeah. Do you have it on hard copy or no? No, I was gonna say you should lend it to me.
Well, I've been waiting for it to come. It's on Steam because like all those EA games have been now coming out on like they never used to be available on Steam. You used to have to get that bullshit Origin fucking spyware or whatever the fuck that's like the game platform to download all their EA crap.
Right.
Now you can get it on Steam, which is great because fucking Steam's awesome.
So how does Steam work? Is it like you're paying what X amount a month?
No,
No,
you just
you don't.
download
You
an
just
app.
buy a game.
Just download an app and you can just buy.
And the
like,
games is like a store, and then you can play offline. Like you don't have to be online.
But you have a PS4, yeah?
yeah, but no, this is on computer.
So
That's
so do you use your PS4?
Yeah, from time to time.
Okay. Because I was gonna say, they have the PlayStation store.
I know. I prefer to play on PC though.
Oh, because you could probably get like Xbox games. Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you can't get PlayStation games, so I still have the.
Do you play with a
PlayStation.
controller? Or do
you
you
can
play
get-
with a keyboard?
You
I
can
can
get
do both.
you can get Death Stranding and you can get Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah, you can get
Zero
Jedi
Dawn's a
Fallen
really
Order.
good
Or you can play PS Now on your computer as well.
Oh, you can.
Oh, can you? Oh, that's
Shit.
Yeah, PS Now. Yeah, you can.
I'm a big fan of it because I bought games like Hotline Miami. I bought both games for $8 on a fucking Steam sale. I bought Tomb Raider for $8 on
Yeah,
a
but
Steam
did-
sale.
did-
So all
did-
the games go on ridiculous sales. I think I paid.
So does the PSN, man. I think it was $10 for Hotline Miami 1 and 2, and I was like, dude, just get it on PS4.
Steam, they have a sale every season. So like it's like the summer sale, it's a spring sale, it's a Halloween sale, it's a Christmas sale.
PSN has gotten like that.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
legit.
It's so
like,
good because like I just wait. I don't pay full price for games. Fuck paying $80 for a
yeah,
game. I wait until that $80 game. Like I still haven't bought Fallout 4. One, because I don't really care about Fallout, and I heard it's a pretty shit game.
I
And
like
two,
Fallout 4.
because I'm like, well, I bet you it'll be under $10 because right now it's like $14.99 when it's on
There's
sale.
like
and
no
I'm like,
games that you have to have like when it comes out.
See, I like doing that,
occasionally.
and I don't mind doing that for some games, but like, yeah, definitely. Like I should have waited till Fallout 76 was out before I.
Did you pre-order it?
Yeah, it was. I pre-ordered like 2 hours before it came out, so Chad and I could play, and then it was like 100 gig update, and we're like, oh, okay. And then I played it for like 5 hours with him, and I was like, this is because we'd set up TVs next to each other and play Fallout 4 or Fallout 3, and like be like, man, it'll be sick when we can wander the wastelands together, doing missions together. And then Fallout 76 was nothing like that. And it's like, well, this is fucking trash.
Depressing, yeah.
Oh, it was like apparently they've added NPCs and whatnot, so like it feels like a Fallout game, but too little, too late. Maybe I'll re-download it one day.
Yeah, you just kind of wait. Like you wait. I never like you just wait because it's gonna go on sale
Yeah,
in like a year.
Dude,
you gotta wait like a year.
Dude, some games will go on sale 3 months.
I
Like,
bought a game for $1.40 on that Steam, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
played like 6 hours of that fucking game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a
that's
couple
a good
$2
investment.
games on my
Yeah.
Vita, and I got $2 worth for sure.
Yeah, it was like more. It was more for me to go get a cup of coffee than, and I got 5 hours of that fucking game.
Bad.
So like, yeah, I just keep an eye out for those those Steam sales.
Yeah,
man. They're just-
I mean, I do that like with the PlayStation Network. I always wait for like I got Call of Duty on the cheap.
yeah, because
Dude,
yeah,
It's worth having like if you the PlayStation app on your phone,
Okay.
because then you can make a wish list of games, and every time there's a new sale,
that's dangerous.
Yeah, no, it is dangerous. I usually have like 20 games in there,
Yeah.
but it's all like games I'm like, okay, once this goes on sale, so when there's a new sale, I'll just go to my wish
Okay,
list and I'll be
yeah,
like, oh shit, that's 60% off. That's what like
Now's
I
the
wanted to
time.
buy Fallen Order, had it in my wish list. I'm like, I'm not gonna buy it. Like I want
$80, like,
but
fuck.
yeah, exactly. So I waited, and then I was like, oh, sick, 40% off. I will buy that.
Yeah.
I will pay.
Yeah.
I will pay $45 or whatever it was for that game.
I'm
well worth
thinking that I'm gonna do the same for the Avengers. Like I'm not gonna.
Yeah, dude. Well, you listen to the couple of pods there, the YouTube things about it. Yeah, it kind of sounds like.
Like I think the campaign, like the single player part, will be really fun, and I will enjoy that a lot. But not for $80.
It's a subscription game, and I'm just like, this is one of many reasons to stick with PlayStation, in my opinion, is that they seem to have a focus on like narrative driven games. They don't really have a big like, holy crap, this is our exclusive online thing. But fuck it, who cares? Like, I'd rather play The Last of Us and God of War, you know, and games like that.
I find myself steering away from AAA games because the more time goes on, the more they're just $80 for some
What do
shit,
you mean AAA?
like big studio games,
okay, all
like
right, yeah.
big
Last of Us 2.
yeah, like
Yeah,
Last
yeah,
of Us
yeah,
2,
Red Dead
like
2,
Red Dead. Even though I
GTA.
play, even though like I will still buy them, but some like usually like if I will look for a game that if I'm like I just want to buy a new game, usually I buy something that has like if it says like Ubisoft or EA, I'm like fuck that, just nope.
Really?
Nope, none of that shit because you know it's going to be loaded with bullshit microtransactions and crap like that.
But
and,
you
and-
don't always. You don't have
Only
to.
with
do
half
that.
of the
know,
game.
but, like,
only
if
with
the-
half
if
of the games.
if they're in there, like the game is designed around them to have them in there.
Nah.
And
Not
I kinda
always.
go,
Not let's just hold on. EA, 100%. EA, 100%.
EA, 100%. Yeah.
Sometime like I don't know, man. You could play a fucking Ubisoft game, and there's the option to buy shit that's cosmetic, or there's the option to buy shit that takes away from the grind. And I will admit, Odyssey is a grind. Like I put 150 hours into that,
Such a
and I
grind.
haven't even done the DLCs. Which like that's super sweet if you're someone who buys one game a quarter, or like you buy 2 or 3 games throughout the year. I buy a lot of video games. I play a lot of video games. Like there's probably rarely a day where I'm not gaming for like an hour.
I think I put like 30 hours in that game. I didn't even get off the first island.
Dude, right? That game is huge. It's fucking huge. And I enjoyed it, but it became a grind. Like I was having like addiction symptoms to going like, well, I got to be near the end soon. Oh, here's another island. Oh, I've got all these side quests. I'm just like, fuck man. Like I like it. Thank you for, because I bought the Super Lux Special Edition thing, so I got all the DLC, because I know usually Ubisoft DLC, at least Assassin's Creed DLC, is pretty meaty.
Yeah, I like it too.
But I was just like, man, okay, I've paid less than $1 per hour of this game. I don't need something this big. I've really like Ghost of Tsushima is kind of like wearing on me a bit, because I'm like, it's so big. Like I want a game that's like 10-hour campaign and it's fun. That's why I really loved like RE3 when it came out. The first playthrough of that was 7.5 hours. It was sweet, cool. I feel like the quality of that game and the enjoyment I got out of it was worth the $80 if I just didn't play it again after that. But like,
Yeah, some of like I get it. Like the games that are so huge, you just like halfway through, you're just like fuck. Like,
yeah.
Like
I
I mean,
don't know,
this
though,
is
like-
awesome, but like fuck. Like
I love a bunch
even
of-
Red Dead towards the end of it, I was just kind of like, yeah, this game's got to be over soon. Like
See,
I
I was just gonna say that because I love that about Red Dead, where it's like you get to like when you go to that tropical island, Guarma, and that's almost like the halfway point.
Yeah.
Even though you're coming to the end of Arthur's story, so like by the time you get to like Beaver Hollow and the fucking gang is breaking up, there's still I know now like playing through again. I still got shitloads of fucking game to go.
Yeah, no,
you know
but
that
was-
game. Sorry, Sid. Go
No,
ahead.
go ahead.
All right, that game fucked me up because I looked at the map that came with the game and I saw like Armadillo and like all those other ones and I'm like, well, I still haven't. When I was John, I'm like, I still haven't got there.
Yeah.
So like, there must be so much game left still. But then it kind of just ends, and you're like, oh. Well,
I was really hoping they would have had like DLC that was the first game, just up-resed, and I would have paid $30 for that in a heartbeat.
I wanted a DLC where you could just go back to being Arthur.
Yeah, right.
Oh my
You know?
god, I know. Fucking John's kid, Jake, is fucking insufferable.
Oh man, yeah, dude, I fucking
Even when he's a little kid, even when he's a little baby, I don't like that fishing mission. Fuck that shit. Where are we going, Uncle? Shut the fuck up, kid. I gotta get through this mission. That's what we're doing
Yeah,
here.
I bet you God of War is going to be the annoying kid. God of War 2, I mean.
Yeah.
Going to be the annoying
Don't
kid.
no spoilers here because I just got that game.
I haven't seen.
You haven't
yeah.
played the new-
I haven't even played the new God of War.
Oh, okay. I thought you had.
No, I'm.
No, he has.
Yeah, no, I have.
Oh,
Is
okay.
it like remastered?
But
or-
like
No, like the new one, the
but there's
2018
like,
God of
there's
War.
like a kid on the cover
hasn't
of
there
the
been like
book.
4 or 5?
Yeah, the one like God of War, like you play with your son, like the Kratos' son is in the game.
Oh, so they like rebooted or whatever. So now,
yeah.
so there was the original God of War 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah,
and now
and
there's
Ascension.
The
and
first
then
one
the
is-
Ghosts of Sparta and
But now he's like an old guy with a beard.
it's
like-
Viking.
And his kid, and he's like, boy.
Really?
Or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
I think his kid's name is Boy.
So
Boy.
that has like game of the year for its narrative alone.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that I love about play. And I stupidly was like, my OCD came in when that game came out, and I was like, I got to play through all of the God of War games. So I'm on God of War 2 on my Vita right now, and I'm like, okay, I've got that. And I played through Ascension again, which was...
And you got to have a kid so you have less fucking time to do that.
Dude, I don't have time to do this. Otherwise, I would have beat a game that came out 2 years ago last year.
Because when you have a kid, you get a game. You're like, fucking, I'll play this game this year. And then,
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I buy 2 games a year. I buy one for my birthday, and then I buy one for myself at Christmas. And the Christmas one is usually WWE because that would come out in November, so I would just wait till the Christmas sale.
Oh, buddy, you gotta start investing in your money better.
Did you get a physical copy of 2K20?
I did not get 2K20 because, like I say, I would have waited till Christmas to buy it. But when it came out, there was just so much shit.
Yeah, I wish I had a physical copy of that first release.
So I think there might be a dude in town who has a hard.
Really?
I think Josh, who we know, might have.
Yeah.
Like the first edition
So you can
copy?
glitch
I think so because he got it like the day it came out. I think.
Shit, yo, we should borrow that and turn off the internet and fucking play it. Like, so it doesn't update.
man.
I want to play that broken
I'm
game.
gonna talk to him.
you find out. We'll do a pod night out about it.
Yeah,
We'll do a pod night out about it.
I would
Hey,
love to play that game before they patch
I wanted to ask you, Daniels, about you earlier. You were mentioning something about how online Red Dead has made WWE 2K20 look good.
So yeah, yeah. It's so there was an update or a patch like a week or two ago, and they upped like because people were complaining about like I'm trying to hunt you, but like no animals are fucking spawning, so they do a patch. Because they've released like some new like naturalist missions, like where it's like you're solely hunting and shit like that. And so it was just like animals everywhere. There was just animals. But now the fucking glitch is that people's like you can't like lock onto people to shoot them. They'll just be people like galloping through the air because their horse isn't. I've seen videos of like horses in the ground. And there's just like their head and their fucking tail are sticking out, and they're fucking like.
Nice.
I seen like one. The horse was in the air, and it's just feet were just kicking wildly, but the back right leg was just like at the knee, like spinning.
It's so ridiculous the issues they have with the online, considering how fucking polished the campaign is.
Oh,
Like. Polished.
And they're not confused as to what their moneymaker is either.
No.
So you think it would be.
Well, I don't think they're gonna get the GTA set an unrealistic precedence with GTA 5. Like the online of that game, that game has they're re-releasing it on the PS5.
Yeah, I know.
Like the online comes loaded on the PS5.
That's
like
fucking
three
three
third
console
generation.
generations? That game is gonna like you and me bought that on PS3. And we were like, wow,
Yeah,
this game
exactly.
looks fucking amazing. Remember we were driving to like the north of the island and we were like, wow, and I like timed it.
Dude, right? Because it's just like, oh, the whole
This fucking-
city's open. We don't have to fuck around.
Yeah, this is amazing. And then like,
it's raining and like puddles of water
you're like,
are
what?
forming on
You're
the
like
fucking street.
squatting down in the game, looking at the raindrops in the fucking puddles.
Yeah.
Whoa. Like now if you saw it, you'd be like, yeah, it's fucking better. Better look like that. Otherwise, I'm not fucking buying it.
See, Red Dead was the last game that I paid full like I pre-ordered that like a month or two in advance,
You know what? Me too.
and was fucking like as soon as the day was there was like
There's Red Dead. Yeah.
watching the slow ass update. And you know what? With updates, it's not the downloading, it's the copying that gets you. Because when I start like an update, I start the update, then I immediately close all the applications, put the PS into rest mode, then fire it back up again, and it goes considerably faster. Like people talking about like, oh, this took me like a day, and I'm like, dude, this took me like an hour and a half. Yeah. But then so you finish the download, and you're like, yes. Then it says copying. You're like, fuck. That you can't do anything about, and that's just gonna takes like almost longer than the actual update does.
Dude, I bought that game from the video stop. I bought a fucking hard copy because
Yeah.
I wanted a hard copy with a map and
Oh
everything.
yeah, the map.
with everything. And so I got all excited. I get home at lunch with it, and I open it up and I see install disk or like data disk for install and play disk. And I'm like, okay, well, it's not downloading. It's just on a fucking disk. How long could it possibly take? I'll just put this here, and when I get home from work, after I, do my dad shit, I'll fucking pop the game in, install. Probably take 10 minutes, and I'll be off to the fucking races. Yeah, Sid laughs because I fucking didn't know it was gonna be like 3 fucking hours of fucking copying from this disc. I should have put it in at lunch, but I was like, how long could this possibly take?
So a game like that is like you fucking start that shit like at night. And
I
just go to
should have.
sleep.
Dude, do you think that's bad, man? I put in Days Gone the other day because I kind of fell off that game, and I'd like to play it because like 50 hours in, that game takes off, and that's super lame because I was really enjoying it, and just kind of like But that game was broken essentially when it came out, so apparently they patched it up, so it's good. And I'm like, I should just fucking get through it. And put the disc in, and it's like 80 gigs in updates.
Shit. So that seems like that's literally the whole game. So the whole game must have been totally broken. The whole game must have been totally broken.
When people were getting review copies, like they were going, what even is this? And like Sony Bend is a good group of developers. I don't know. They probably just had to push it out for whatever reason, and it just came out not good. And the game's awesome. Like the main character's kind of lame, but cruising around, shooting zombies, riding on a motorcycle.
Gotta love it.
Yeah, man. And he didn't want no pickle.
I like the idea of like hordes of zombies chasing us.
Yeah, and see the horde stuff that like they kept showing in the previews of like this is gonna be an amazing PS4 game and all that shit. That doesn't happen until you're 50 hours in, and the game seems like it ends and then it starts right back up. And I haven't gotten to that point, and I'm just kind of like, well,
never mind. I take it back.
That's
then.
fact.
You know what I like? That Last of Us 2 I've been playing, and where I've been stuck on it is because I got to the point where you run into the dogs. And then I'm like,
and you don't want to kill the dog.
I'm like, well, fucking dogs are so fucking annoying.
Oh yeah, the dogs are tough.
Oh, fucking, I just like, okay, so now these guys are fucking following my smell, but if I throw a brick, it somehow stops my smell. So that fucking, I was like, well, this is fucking annoying.
Well,
and then
noise. It's the noise.
Yeah, well, but they still can, like, they still have my smell trail.
If you kill the dude with the dog,
yeah, you told me that.
Then
So I
the dog
killed
will
the
just,
dude,
like,
and then the
cry
dog
next to the dead
No,
guy.
the dog fucking killed me, and then like everybody came running
Well,
at
they
me.
still like attack you.
One
if
time,
you
I
kill the
stabbed a
dude.
guy in the throat, like all stealthily. Every single fucking guy in the whole level was like, "There she is," and like came running, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I'm silently.
yeah, that is one thing I did notice a few times where I'm just like, nobody should be aware. And there were a few times where I'm like, how did someone not notice me?
Yeah, I was like,
I think it's impossible to go through an entire section without somebody noticing.
yes, it's not like I'm on even a hard, like I'm on like a normal difficulty.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm on like realistic or anything. Like if I stab somebody, they shouldn't fucking come from like behind a car like 6 miles away to fucking chase me. And then I got through all that, and I'm like, finally, no more fucking dogs. I hope I never see those fucking things again.
That game just got an update where it's like there's
permadeath.
Like there's a permadeath.
Oh,
The
really?
grounded difficulty and permadeath, and there's
Fuck.
a trophy for doing permadeath.
Jesus
Because I'm gonna
Christ.
platinum that game, but I'm not gonna get that trophy.
You're not gonna do permadeath, no.
Dude, I got to where there's like, what are those fucking big, huge things that spit acid and shit? What the fuck are they called?
The bloaters?
The
bloaters
yeah,
or the
bloaters.
scramblers or
They're
the
like-
shamblers?
they're
That's
bloaters.
it.
They're the samblers.
Shamblers. And I got to them, and I'm like, okay, fine, like, cool. I went and did all this shit, and I killed the dogs, and I was like, finally, these fucking dogs. And then I got to the shambler, and I'm like, okay, well, I just got these trip mines. Fucking sweet. So I fucking put a trip mine out, and I was like, stupid shambler. And I threw a brick in there, and then the shambler came out, exploded in the trip mine, and didn't fucking die. And then 18 fucking zombies came at me, and I had 7 bullets. There's
Yeah.
nothing I could do. I just fucking the shambler exploded, fucking killed me with acid. I tried to get past this part like 5 times, and I was like, "Fuck this!" Like, fuck, like what the fuck?
I find with Ellie's knife, I could get through play. Like I always had full ammo throughout that game. Like I rarely ever used a gun.
I used Ellie's knife most of the time. too.
Yeah, like I
and
was trying to use a knife.
If I
but
had the only thing I ran out of was pop bottles for fucking silencers, and
Yeah.
I'd be like, "Fuck, this is gonna be tough." But
Yeah,
like crawling around, belly crawling in the tall grass and stuff, like you can get away with some.
Yeah,
I
but
don't, I don't even
that's
think
the
you
thing,
have
I-
enough like loot to like even.
I loot everything. Like I'm so full of loot. I make shit just so I can fucking pick up more loot. I'm so loaded with everything. Ammo I have a problem with because I'm always trying to shoot things. And then yeah, I crawl in the tall grass, And then I stand up and stab something, and like nobody notices me. And I'm like, that's fucking weird because I'm like right there, and the guy's like, I'm like fucking dying. And I'm like, well, he's making a lot of noise. Anyway, and then I get back in the tall grass and I like stab another guy exactly the same, or like maybe like everyone else is even further away, and they fucking all come running. And now I got to fight 3 zombies alone because of course that other chick got pregnant and stayed back home.
Of course you did.
I'm like, fucking, because she used to save my ass all the time.
Yeah, the solo bits, like, wow. I don't know.
I never actually, the game does so good because I've never actually felt more alone. When I was like doing that solo shit, I was like, fuck.
Dude, there are parts in that game where like I am feeling the emotions of the characters because they do such an amazing job of like the sky bridge. I was sitting there and I was getting vertigo going over the sky bridge. I'm like, holy fuck.
That part is probably
It's-
my favorite part of the
It's
game.
one of the
for
most
And I
amazing
wanna
parts
get
of the game.
there.
It's worth the journey, man. You know what? Like sometimes you just got to sleep on it and go back and you'll be like, fuck, I was stupid. How the fuck did I not get past this part? Because like it's a typical Naughty Dog trope kind of thing is like, okay, here's a stealth section, exploration section, combat section. And some of those combat sections are hard, especially when you start dealing with the other, like the Seraphim.
Okay.
Because they're fucking, they sneak. They silently walk through and
they
creep
do.
around. And
Yeah, fucking sounds like fun. Fuck.
clip her
I'll be
wings.
like, fucking Jesus. Yeah,
Yeah,
no, I love.
Well, sometimes at that point in time, sometimes you just bust out the shotgun and go ham.
I know, but you only have 2. Even if I extend my clip, I only have 1 more shot. So like, even those shamblers, I'm like, fucking, this shambler's getting a shotgun to the face after the trip mine, and it didn't kill him. I'm like, fuck. So I'm like, that's no problem. I got 2 shotgun shells. I'll shotgun him in the fucking face twice. Then he'll die. He still didn't die. And then another shambler came, and I was like, what? But how? How are you supposed to fucking kill all these things?
I kill those with pipe bombs all the time.
Oh yeah, dude.
I had a spike bomb too, but then it killed me.
I kept forgetting about the explosives too. Like legit, I had so much stock going through that. The only thing is, I had replayed the first one, like the remaster one on PS4, before this came out, and in that one, I swear, if you're sneaking, you can walk right in front of a clicker. But in this one, if you go in front of the clickers, they hear you regardless of how slow you're moving. And I was like, makes sense, but you sons of bitches. Because there would be times where I'm like, oh, I'll just sneak up to this clicker right in the face here. And how did it know I was there? Well, obviously.
Yeah, and like I play with the volume really loud, and Inga can fucking hear it from the couch. And I'm like, well, it has to be loud. She's like, but I can hear them fucking screaming in agony as you kill them.
Why don't you play with your headphones in?
I am.
She can still hear.
Yeah,
Fucking that loud.
yeah, because I'm like, well, I have to hear the
Right.
fucking sneaky bits.
Right. It's
You know, when
so
I'm sneaking
valuable.
around, I have to hear if there's somebody there.
Yeah.
I have to crank the volume on Call of Duty so I can hear the fucking footsteps.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude, right? It makes a fucking difference.
And you find yourself whispering, like when you're talking, not because you don't want to be too loud, but you're like, guys, I think there's a fucking dude coming around.
This is why they need a new SOCOM game, and then the
Yeah.
4 of us can be a fucking team.
Nice. Nice.
Like that
I got
oh
your
man,
6.
that
I got your
online
6.
was so fucking good. Come on, Sony, get your shit together.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. I would play like, I wish they do like a World War II co-op where like, yeah, you did play online and you played the actual mission and there was no bullshit fucking, here's like 8 missions. Like, no, you got to take the beach and you got to fucking figure it out and we're not going to help you. You know, not like, you maybe go find this objective. You should go here. You should go here. You should go here. Maybe like, you need to get up there. Good
I think-
fucking luck.
I think maybe you should just join the army. You'll get that.
Oh, like,
We should all join the army. Well, not, but
He could be like a comms officer or something.
I could work the drone.
can you imagine this
Dr.
guy?
Straight, I could work the He's in the line and they're like, what's wrong with you, soldier? Like, you can't be you're standing. It's like, I'm in a wheelchair. It's like, come on, man, I could work the drone.
Yeah. Come on, let me in. And he's like, nah,
I
right.
could do the drone.
Fucking Dr. Strangelove.
Dude, I think like if you're in like Normandy in the beach and you're spinning your in the sand, spinning your fucking tires, like they just be like, nah. Yeah,
Maybe,
don't shoot that
maybe
one.
we shouldn't shoot.
Don't
him.
shoot that one, okay? Just leave him be.
Clearly, you didn't know Nazi's thoughts on the handicap.
I know. I like to think that they weren't all fucking.
We would
horrible
pick him
human
up
beings.
after. Yeah.
Some of them were just doing what they're,
Told.
Well, yeah, they're all fucking killing each other.
That
It's a
doesn't
war.
make it okay. That doesn't make it better.
I'm not
because-
saying genocide is okay. I'm saying that in war, when you're trying to kill each other, you're just going to shoot each other, and that's the way it's going to be.
Not anymore. Now it's unmanned. You don't even have to look.
Oh, yeah,
at
no.
it.
Now
Just
it's
unmanned
war
drone
is
strike.
fought by drones. I could totally be in a war.
Robots.
And you'd be like, I got so much, man. You'd be like that You know the guy that wrote the book Ready Player One? He wrote another book called Armada,
I
and
know,
that
I
is
read it.
literally the plot of that book.
Yeah, no, I read it. It's pretty good. I like it.
That video games have been training us since the 80s. The
Yeah.
government has been releasing video games since the
Oh,
80s
dude, if that's true,
to,
I could
to
not be in
train
the
us
The
to
government-
fight an alien invasion.
The U.S. Army actually did put out a video game once as a recruitment tool.
Was it Polybus?
No.
Army. It wasn't SOCOM? What was it?
Was it Space Invaders?
Galaga.
Wait a
no-
second. It
that's
was
not
Cosmic
Donkey
Arc,
Kong.
wasn't it?
That's not how spaceships move.
Reagan was all fucking worried about fucking apes. He saw Planet of the Apes. He was like, "Well, we gotta have somebody take care of that. Maybe, perhaps we invent a game where you gotta defeat a giant monkey." They're like, "Mr.
train
President,
the
seriously?" They're like,
population.
"Get it done."
Mr. President, how are we going to do this? With barrels.
The last, yeah, with barrels, you
Barrels.
idiots.
You bar-
The last person who defied me, his name was Noriega. Now I suggest you get to work.
Like the rapper Noriega or the real Noriega?
The real one.
The rapper, then.
Hey,
I've heard him say that he is the real Noriega.
Mother and I did love Capone and Noriega.
Speaking of rappers,
We throw down.
speaking of rappers, did you guys know that the RZA is making the new song?
He's
for
already
ice
made
cream?
it.
Has he made it already?
It's already available for free to ice cream
I did
delivery.
not.
now.
I didn't.
Strapped
even
to the
know.
wooden soldier. 1,000 ice creams running in.
We're sending poisonous thoughts.
Not one of them was strawberry.
I really hope that's actually the song. That's amazing.
We got the big swirl going up your vortex.
You couldn't punch your way out of a wet paper bag with scissors in your hands. Bitch, the RZA.
This sounds awesome.
That does sound awesome.
Sounds
That
awesome.
makes me want to get ice cream.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, not that fucking racist tune they got there now. That
Apparently,
turkey
yeah.
in the straw.
Jesus.
See, now it's weird because I never had ice cream trucks growing up, and even when I lived in the city, a city, they had like the Dickie D. They
The guy on the bike.
the bike with the bells,
yeah.
and that bell only sounded like fucking wind chimes. So
We had an ice cream truck, and I believe the song was "Pop Goes the Weasel," which I'm sure if we dig in there is racist. I'm sure.
Oh yeah, I think.
I'm
so.
sure the weasel is like a euphemism
Pretty
for
sure.
fucking.
Actually, I think it means, but I don't think it's. Oh no, I'm thinking of Ring Around the Rosie.
Bringing around the rosy.
Isn't that
is what
about the plague?
It's what
Yeah.
the plague.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like about
What the fuck?
kids dying or
all
something.
around the mulberry
Yeah.
bush. Wait, no, that's the monkey chasing the weasel. That's probably
Yeah.
something racist.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Ashes.
No, that's what?
That's-
two
that's-
different.
That's Red Rover.
Right. Yeah.
No, that's
Ring around the roses.
Ring Around the Rosie.
Sorry, ring around the roses. Yeah. Yeah, it's about the poppy fields.
yeah. Yeah, it was definitely not a happy song.
No,
Yeah.
Surprised about how many of those,
most
right?
children's songs
Yeah.
are not happy songs.
Well, so like another thing, I've said this before. It's like anything that happened, say before, I don't know. Let's just say the year 2000. Let's just say it's riddled with racism. Let's just approach everything like that. If it happened before the year 2000,
And possibly
So
after.
I was poor
Racist.
from racism.
absolutely, sir.
My white parent.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because like Katie and I were talking about like the song, and I told her what I told you guys. Like, is there just a building? You know, like I'm not outraged that the song is being changed. I think it's cool that they're doing it. It's just like, how do you find out? Where is the place where they're finding these
Well,
things out?
the first time those
Facebook.
the first time those songs were recorded were with the racial slurs in
No,
there.
no, just so
No.
true. But before yesterday, did you know that those songs had lyrics and that those lyrics were racist?
Yes.
Okay, well,
I
you're
didn't.
Fucking part of the
But
problem.
yeah, well, if
I didn't.
I didn't bring it
I
to
had
anyone's
no
attention.
idea.
I
I had
guarantee
no
you,
idea.
where that's Facebook. Facebook. That's where it's all coming from. Is
But then,
Facebook.
is it true? Can that like?
Well,
Well,
what
I
you're
think
saying
that one's
is
true.
Facebook is a global conspiracy, and Mark Zuckerberg
No, I don't
is
think
down
that.
there having sex with
That's
John
wrong.
Kerry and Hillary Clinton.
No, I'm saying that lots of people have a lot of time on their hands to get offended about shit, and they
Where? Like so
so and they're on Facebook, and then their little article goes up on Facebook,
though.
and
What?
It's probably the racist singers who put that shit on vinyl, and then everyone just kind of went.
the
look,
30s?
on
You think
Facebook it takes one
16.
It takes one person on Facebook to get offended, and that fucker is shared like 8 million fucking times.
If you read the lyrics of one of those versions of those songs, it's not someone on Facebook getting offended. That is
an offensive
outrightly
song.
offensive.
It's
The way I picture it is
I posted the lyrics in the group. You saw them.
Yeah. Well, though that song, it's offensive.
That's
It's
Turkey
fucking
in the Straw,
racist as
dog.
all shit. But what I mean is like, I agree with Eric. Did you know that? I didn't know that was racist a fucking 2 days ago.
And
but
why,
I never.
Why
You know what?
Why is it fucking so important? Like,
Well,
hey, did you know that the fucking Dickie D or whatever, or was it Good Humor?
No, it was Dickie D. You were correct.
Okay, like, did you know that song's right? Doesn't that just seem like a useless piece of information? Has that song hurt anybody in the last 100 years? Has any person?
I think yes.
You think
100%,
so?
yes.
You think there's people?
I believe that in the 20s when someone was
Oh,
playing
okay,
that
well,
in
in the
their
20s,
truck while they
okay.
were lynching somebody.
Okay, so maybe it was wrong to say the 100 years, but like, do you think in like in
Last 6 months.
in Harlem in like 1985, and all the kids go right. Oh, you see all the Italian kids, all the Jewish kids, and then you see the black kids start to run. But then their mom's like, "Oh no, you can't get that ice cream."
You know what's happening there.
Playing that song, and that song ain't right.
No. I
No,
I
that's
think
not happening.
before yesterday or
As
2 days
someone
ago,
who did
whenever the
grow up in
fuck
Harlem, I have no opinion.
that ice cream truck just screams.
when you brought this up the other day, and I had no idea that song was racist, I'm pretty sure that most people didn't know until that fucker went up on Facebook, and now all of a sudden everybody knows.
Is that where you got? Because you're the one who pointed. No, who pointed it out initially?
did.
You did. Is that where?
And where did
saw
you
that?
get it?
I didn't know. I was just looking on the internet, just randomly on the internet.
Okay.
So what website were you
It
on?
wasn't. It was like the news. It was like CNN or
The
something.
news.
Okay. It was like
like-
the
it was
the LA
news.com.
Times.
Hey,
That
Justin, where do you get
website,
your
sure.
news? Well, I get my news from the news.
From the
on
news.
the internet.
So where do you
Yeah,
get it,
that's right.
idiot?
So I really
news.
try not to post like.
You're
news
getting
stories
your
from
news
Facebook.
from the corporate media. They are brainwashing you into believing that Trump is getting elected and the Clintons aren't pedophiles.
So what about that Bane thing you were going to do?
Yeah, but you put the
I
pressure
was
on. Now he's not
just, I
going
was
to do
just
it.
gonna say I was just about to.
Well, they never questioned me about the mask.
I was gonna. It's gonna come up.
So
organically.
hey, Daniel's Bane. What do
We never worried about what the ice cream truck noise was because we didn't have ice cream.
I want to know what you think about people wearing masks in public. Like I want to know what you think. Like, how hard should we enforce this shit?
Personally, I don't have a problem with it, but I think that if everyone
Yeah, no, the pressure, man. The pressure.
If you took the mask off, it would be very painful
Yes,
for you.
yes,
Very painful for you.
indeed, they would have to find one of us in the wreckage, brother.
So, like, what you're saying is you don't have a problem with a mask because you've been wearing it your whole life.
As I said to my good friend Sid earlier tonight, I said I was born in the mask. You people really adopted it, so I can see how there might be some kind of some disconnect.
That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Cheers. Let's drink to that. I want to drink to that.
Here's something you didn't know about Bane. Now that he's left the room, he's a horrible racist. He's like Ty Cobb racist. Bane just hates the Jews, man. He just can't have any of it.
I think Bane hates the Batman. I think.
What's Batman? Do you think if Batman followed religion?
I think Bane is jealous of Batman. That's why he wants to hurt Batman all the time. Dude, have you met Batman? I'd be jealous of Batman.
You want us to
I
get him
would
back?
not be
Hey,
jealous of
hey,
it,
Bane,
but-
fucking come back. We got a question. Bane.
Wait. So,
Yeah, yes.
for an opportunity to be Batman, would you accept the deaths of both your parents? How badly do you want to be Batman?
I don't
Like,
wanna-
whoa,
I
whoa.
don't
How
wanna be-
badly
This
do you
is-
want to
No.
walk?
Gee, like,
Just quick.
did you just say for an opportunity to be Batman?
Yeah, do I not get to permanently be Batman?
Like you don't get 100% chance of becoming Batman?
No, for,
In this scenario?
for the opportunity of being Batman.
Okay, like, what are the
If
odds,
he-
though?
You have to be rich.
No, he would be Batman, but he could fuck that up.
Oh, I see. Okay, so but
It's
he's
not
gonna
like he
become.
becomes Batman. He just there's the opportunity to be Batman.
So he
is
still
now
has to go
presented to you.
like go
Yo,
to that
Michael
fucking.
Caine will come up to him and be like,
oh, dude, I would
Tangerines, I
listen.
can't
I would,
imagine.
And then he'll go to jail and like
size of a
somewhere.
tangerine.
Are you guys familiar with the South Park episode where Butters thinks he's in a relationship with that Raisins girl?
Yeah.
Okay, and I believe also in that episode, Kyle is struggling with he's becoming like one of the emo kids.
No,
The emo kids are in that.
Isn't it? Oh fuck! Isn't it Stan? Or is it Kyle?
Stan.
Yeah,
Stan. Okay,
because
okay.
he becomes a cynic. Everything just sounds like
Right.
shit.
Okay, so this is what I think of when you say like,
No, that was
like,
different.
Would you
I
not
think.
want to be
Was it?
Batman? What Butters says, that little monologue after the girl's broken up with him, and he's like, well, I'm sad, and then like Stan's like, well, come join the emo kid, or like, how come you're not crying? And he's like, well, because being sad is just a part of life, and it makes me. It's good to be sad because then it makes you think about all the good things. And he's like, he asked him to like join the God Kids. He's like, no, but it's just like, no, I don't want to be some pussy like those guys. That's what being Batman's like to me. I mean, like you offer me Batman, and I say, no, I don't want to be some bitch. Yeah, I went there.
Yeah, I'm already a bitch.
I'd rather be Superman. I'd rather be Superman.
I got
than
millions
Well,
of
no, that's
dollars than
true.
Anne Hathaway.
Brooding.
What
I
do
know,
I
like,
want?
Do you wanna
Anne
be-
Hathaway's a
Do you
nut.
want to be happy
And?
Superman or mopey
Yeah, but
the
you-
world sucks Superman from that shitty fucking movie?
What, Man of Steel?
What? Any
I
Superman movie?
I can't say because I've never seen a shitty a Superman movie.
No, it's
Man-
funny.
Man of Steel was pretty shitty.
You've watched Superman movies, have you, or have you just?
I've watched and proudly own all of them.
So you've seen shitty Superman movies?
Actually, you know what?
Superman 4. Yeah, you're right. I have seen.
You know what?
All of them, whatever.
Man of Steel's on Netflix right now, and after like talking to
Fuck, I'm
Greg.
canceling my
Did you
subscription.
just go and thumb?
No, I stopped, and then I watched like the trailer auto plays, and I was like, should I like, I should probably play it because I'm really, I haven't watched it since it came out.
You're not angry enough about the Oilers. You got to watch Man of Steel.
Fuck. Let's not bring up the fucking Oilers, please.
Oh no!
Justin's just as angry as I am.
but I have a little bit more self.
Well,
You do.
I would be a good Batman because I have the best.
You do have
self-control.
more self-control.
Not when I'm drinking, obviously, but Batman doesn't drink.
Remington Steel.
Yeah, I didn't
is
say
gonna
Remington
roll up
Steel had
and
more
be ready.
control. I
No,
said
yeah, no,
Wheels.
Yeah, Remington and Justin are two different people.
I've been personally responsible for at least 2 instances of Remington Steel.
Probably, yeah.
One time I was literally feeding you rum, like so much rum, and you're like, I don't need any more rum, and I was like, yeah, you do.
It's probably true.
And then after I fed you a couple of rums, it started to become your idea to have more rums.
That's generally.
And then I was like, well, Remington Steel is here.
That's generally what happens. Yeah, that's generally what happens.
But you do have more self-control than Remington Steel. And Remington Steel has equivalent control to me.
No, I don't remember the last time I've seen you like as blasted as I get when I'm running.
Yeah, well, it's not necessarily alcohol. It's rage, I think, that he has a hard time
Rage.
controlling.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oilers
Yeah, that's fair.
related rage.
Yeah, you have way less self-control than I do. Yeah.
So, yeah, like, dead
And I
parents
try.
for the opportunity there? Or?
No, I love my parents. I would not choose to be Batman over my parents dying.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah,
that guy.
no fucking way.
Sorry.
Yeah, whatever.
Would I let my planet be blown up to be Superman?
Yes.
No, sir.
You
100%.
let his fucking planet
I would.
fucking blow
I
up.
would. Fucking 100%.
Yeah.
Okay, kill all the humans and I get to be an alien?
Impervious to pain.
Yeah, but we're all dead, and your girlfriend's dead, and your family's dead.
I would get Jimmy Olsen to get all the fucking kryptonite on Earth.
He doesn't even know Jimmy Olsen at that time.
Well, but no, I'm just saying. I'm going by the fucking like the Christopher Reeve shit. I would get Jimmy Olsen. Well, actually, no, because then I'm going to go by the Man of Steel thing afterwards.
Oh, geez.
Get all the kryptonite, and then we blast it off into space and just add. No, you know what? I Phantom Zone that shit. Then I would come back to Earth, and to make sure that nobody knew what happened to the kryptonite, I would go Man of Steel, Superman, and I would kill Jimmy Olsen.
Whoa.
Yeah, no one can know. No one can know.
Whoa.
Yeah, fuck yeah. And then I'd be the Superman where it's like, yeah.
See, I can't believe
Yeah, here we are.
So you defend the brutal murdering of Jimmy Olsen in Batman vs Superman?
It would be very quick and painless. Very honorable. Very honorable.
You'd
Like,
X-ray vision, or you'd
Be like,
you'd,
Jimmy.
You'd heat ray from his toes to his nose. Wouldn't
no,
you?
I would just be like, Jimmy, this is the way it is. And I go, it would just be like, just quick. Just
Have
squint my eyes.
you watched Brightburn yet?
No, I have not. No, I
Fuck,
haven't.
I
you need to
fucking
watch
need to watch that
Dude,
too.
it's so good.
It's so-
It's really awesome.
Where am I watching it again?
What do you have? What streaming?
I got Prime, Netflix, and Disney Plus.
iTunes.
Yeah, you might have to
Can I
rent it.
rent it like on YouTube?
It's on Crave.
Probably.
It's on Crave. You can maybe watch it over here.
Yeah,
One
okay.
night. Yep.
You
And
don't own
I gotta
that?
watch that movie
Pardon
too.
me?
You
Fuck.
don't own that?
I don't know that one.
Kind of
no.
surprised.
Can I find it on DVD?
Yeah, of course.
So I can just Amazon.
Yeah,
this.
you can.
It just sounds so fucking cool, man. It just
It's
sounds
a
so
really,
cool.
it's a really cool idea.
It's awesome. I really enjoyed it.
I
Like,
really,
very much.
I think you've seen it. I really kind of hope
Yes,
they
that's
like do it.
Can you do like a
no.
quick spoiler-free review? Not you, Justin. Hey,
Superman,
Sid,
but good.
Whoa!
Yeah, I know, because spoiler free and Justin don't. Those,
Yeah,
those words.
that's
don't
why I
line.
said not Justin.
One thing.
Sid,
what
can
have
you
I
do?
spoiled for you, Rage Boy?
No, I'm just hopping on the bandwagon.
Thank you. Thank you.
Fucking guy.
So, you know, the next time that for the next hockey season, you invite him over for a game. Game's about to start, and you just like you wheel around him. You're just like, spoiler alert, they lose. You again, motherfucker.
Fuck. I knew that was gonna
Tyson
happen.
just leaves. A nice evening spoiled.
Yeah, great thing. I'm gonna go back to my fucking family now. Thank you.
Yeah, just where I want to be.
So that's it. That's your spoiler-free review for anybody who listens who hasn't seen Brightburn. Is Superman but good?
Yeah, it's like
So I would enjoy it despite the fact that it's
Or for true one, it's
not
Smallville, but good.
Yes.
okay.
But like,
Yeah,
what,
'cause,
so
like, you
it's
know, like-
Superman, but he's evil.
He's just
Oh
You
no,
want
I
evil
don't.
Superman, just watch fucking Spawn. I enjoy Spawn.
Okay, well, Spawn's not
I
an
was
alien. First and
Spawn
foremost.
evil Superman.
Yeah.
Well, no, but he's dead. He's impervious to pain. You can't kill him.
Is
He's already
he?
dead.
I don't think he's impervious to pain, dog.
He's dead.
He's like Wolverine, not impervious to pain, but
He's
impervious
like,
to death.
zombie.
He's not impervious to death either.
Oh,
He also
Spawn
has
is-
a limited amount of power before it fucking dries up and leaves.
Oh, okay.
So what? He just goes back to hell and fucking regenerates, right?
Yeah, but they wouldn't let him fucking regenerate because he's fighting against hell.
It's been a while since I've read or seen anything with Spawn, so I'm kind of iffy on that.
Keith David, man.
It's true. It's true.
Keith fucking David.
So in closing, watch Brightburn.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it's really good. It's enjoyable. It's kind of like it's got like some thriller horror aspect to it. Like there's some really cool scenes. It's all around. It's sweet. It's a really enjoyable film.
Agreed.
I got a movie recommendation. Fucking Man of Steel.
Nah, I already passed over it once. You know what I watched instead? Hell's Kitchen.
Oh
Ooh,
boy.
that's good.
Eh? You can't blame
Are
me.
you watching it on Prime? You got Amazon?
Yeah, yeah. I'm watching season 16.
Fuck yeah, buddy. And it's unedited.
And
right?
I've seen, yeah, it's unedited. It's
Yeah, I love
awesome.
that. It
But
makes it
I've
so much
seen
better.
like every season, man.
Yeah,
and but then
yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
fuck it. Every time I watch it, I'm like, I fucking know that guy. And I fucking go to a different season. I'm like, fuck, I've seen that guy too. I know who wins. And then I went to this season. I'm like, I don't recognize anybody. I don't recognize anybody at all. This is great. And then I searched like if there was a new season of Hell's Kitchen, and then I accidentally read who the winner of that season was that I was watching, and I'm like,
yeah.
at least it was the hot one. And then I just kept watching it.
See, it's funny to go back and watch those, because I don't really remember like the winners
Yeah.
of any of them. So it's kind of like I'm pretty much going in fresh. If there's a big moment, you'd be like, oh yeah, I remember this. This is coming up. Like,
Yeah, there was one season where there was like a love thing that happened on the show. There was like one of the female contestants and one of the male contestants were like hitting it off, and that's like never happened in any of the.
yeah. It's not
And
really
then
that
you're
kind
kind
of
of like,
show.
so there's like a little bit of a soap opera thing going on.
Yeah.
And like they were like helping each other really a lot in the competitions and really, like, and I was like, fucking, that's weird because normally every single contestant is like, fuck you, even if they're on the same team.
Yeah.
They're like, I fucking hope you die.
Like a normal cook would be.
Yeah, yeah, like like probably is what real life in a kitchen is like. I have no clue.
So, do you know what they call that when two contestants on a reality show like kind of hook up?
Are you gonna come at us with some Big Brother wisdom here?
Yeah,
or-
yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you are.
It's called a showmance.
A show,
It's called
man.
a showmance because you're only hooking up for the fucking show,
So-
and then you got to go back. You probably
Are you saying
But-
that Big Brother is fake and there's
Yeah,
not
I was just
real
gonna say
romance on
how
Big
much of
Brother?
that? How much of that is
Well,
manufactured?
no. So that's so it's probably a real. I'm sure the producers aren't telling them to get together, but it's called the showmance because you're in the show, and it's a catchy fucking buzzword.
And the
Fucking
producers
say it.
are like, "Fuck
I'm-
yes,
Yeah, I'm
fuck
sure
yes."
somebody said it. Like maybe a contestant said it. Maybe one of the writers, like you're talking about gabbing in the writers' room, or I guess it's not a writers' room; it's a reality show. No. There's a writers' reality show. Absolutely. And someone just said, "Oh yeah, this is like a real showman's here," and whoever the main producer's like, "Yep, it fucking is. Push it, tweet it now.
Yeah, put that on fucking MySpace or whatever the fuck Big Brother people watch.
Fucking show is awesome. I don't give a damn. That show is so awesome.
So what happened on the last episode of The Big Brother?
The last episode last night was an eviction night. So this girl Keisha got sent home. She's the first one to go home. It's an all-star year.
The COVID guy didn't get kicked off.
So I watched the last 2 episodes, and I didn't see anything about it. It must have happened off the air, and they just didn't bother to bring it up because why stir that pot?
You mean they like edited it out of the episode?
So there's cameras all over the house.
Yeah.
So what you can do is you can buy. It used to be for free. Back in the day when I first got into it on whatever, like Channel 33, I think it's Slice or something. The almost all women's channel, but like they'll show like comic book movies on the weekends. So, you watch it and shit, and they show like Die Hard at Christmas.
Yeah.
But they used to have, it was called Big Brother After Dark. And it was a 3-hour block of just like the show. It's not the show. It was
That's
just
a
the
lot of
people
terrible
living in the
reality
house.
television.
It's the parts of the show that made it to the cutting room floor. Wonderful.
No. It was a live feed. It was a live feed of what was happening inside the house. And it was just, it was mostly people sleeping, but there'd always be people there was always people up talking about the show. It was a live feed of the house. And you can go on CBS.com. You have to pay for subscription now, which I would not do. And you can just constantly watch that. No, I swear to God, I would not do that. I don't care. Even if it was like $2, it was like, I can't justify this. But yeah, it was awesome because it's just like they're talking game and they're just talking shit because they're not on TV.
You know what? I can't give you any shit about loving Big Brother because I love Hell's Kitchen. It's one of my favorite fucking shows.
It's a fun show.
Like, how many times can I watch him cook beef Wellington and fucking scallops
Risotto,
and a risotto?
right.
Like, how many times can I watch him fuck up a
Because
risotto?
there's other shit going on in the show, right? Like
The human drama. Fuck the human.
Yeah, well, it's not even that.
Sid,
It's like
I said this. Sid would be fucking great on Big Brother because the master manipulator. You would just be. You'd be like one of those under the radar guys. And week 12, week 13, finally it busts up like, wait a minute.
Sid,
Why is fucking Sid at every one of these every time there's people talking, Sid's, and then it would blow up. It would either blow up in your favor or out of your favor.
He'd be there an hour, he'd want to kill everybody.
Well, yeah, but that's like...
Sid would bring it. Are you kidding me? Sid would bring his PS Vita. He wouldn't talk to a single person. He'd just be there fucking game. And the people would be like, hey, what do you think about this? And he'd be like, fuck off. I got to beat this fucking God of War. I said I was going to beat
bullshit. I don't fucking know.
It's just so funny to see people
playing Dead Nation with T-Bone.
as soon as you walk into that house, you're already playing the game and you're already like, hey man, hey, hey, we knew each other in the other season, so now you're my ride or die.
Oh, is it like Big
I'd be
Brother
horrible
All-Stars
on
right
these shows.
What's that?
Like Big Brother All-Stars?
It's an all-star
Oh,
season.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So there's some heavy hitters.
I'd be
in that
shit
house.
on this, man. I'd make friends with somebody, and I'd be like, sweet, we're pals. And then that guy would double cross me. I'd be like, how fucking could you?
No, but then
I didn't see this coming.
You got to make sure that you're also making friends, and then you can double cross the fucking double cross.
I just don't have it in me. I just don't have it in me.
Dude, I would
right
fucking-
there. I'm out.
There's a guy on that show on this. I think he was runner up last year or something, and he's back on the show. He's a fantastic player at this game, but he fucking makes final 2 deals with everybody. He's got a final 2 with everybody.
You gotta the producers love these kind of people.
Oh, you look for that when you send in your tape. You want to be like a fucking.
That's the thing. So if
asshole,
you're an audition tape and you're like, I just love everything. I love cooking, and I just want to cook some good fucking
you
beef.
good because they do have stereotypes.
Yeah.
And they do have their token. There's always the sporty Tom girl chick, and then there's the down to earth Southern, very polite girl.
They play the piano music. And they say,
there's
I'm
a
doing this.
whore.
I'm doing
There's
this for
always
my
a whore.
14 kids. I got 14 kids back home, and they love my corn chowder.
There's always the single mom. There's always the token gay
Who's just
guy.
giving up her kids for 16 weeks to go and film a
who
show.
the fuck's watching those
I
kids?
want 20 grand so I can
What do
kick
you mean,
meth
who's
and
watching the
put my
kids?
kid through college.
The same person who always watches the kids, grandma and grandpa.
Oh yeah. God bless grandma and grandpa.
Because she had the kids when she was 14.
Honest to
and
God.
grandma been
That's right.
You know
watching
what?
them forever.
Can we talk for there needs to be some because when I was a kid, I was lucky enough to grow up with grandma and grandpa. on both sides. Just lucky. I was just a lucky guy. And I appreciated them as a kid. And now I appreciate my parents being grandma and grandpa because like they're it's like a relief. It's like you can and they want it. They want the kid. And you're like, well, you're going to grandma and grandpa's house. I used to love going to grandma and grandpa's house.
Yeah, it was
so like
badass.
this is just good stuff. And we get like a movie night. You get a grandma and grandpa. Like grandma and grandpa are awesome. Man,
Yeah.
goddamn. Fuck.
Yeah, I had the one set. My dad was adopted, and his childhood was quite rough, to put it nicely. So we didn't really know anyone on his side. And then my mom's dad died when I was like 3 or 4. But I do have some, there are some foggy memories in there of him. But yeah, like Nana's house was like the hub, like it all, and then we moved in there, and then that was like, so our place was like grandma's, and
Yeah.
she lived in the basement until we shoved her off to the home, and fucking, we did,
Yeah.
we did. I'm sure our true one's gonna fact check that, but we didn't shove her off. Fucking,
Anytime you put someone in a home, you're shoving them off.
the home was fucking nice though. It was connected to the church. And
My grandma's in a home, and she's like, well, Tice, I had to go in a home because I don't want to be a bother. And I'm like, Grandma, you're not a bother. And
But
she's
didn't
like,
she
"What?"
make the choice? Like, well, I remember moving her out of the house.
Yep, she absolutely. She was like, it's time
She's
for me
like,
to go to
yeah.
a home because I don't want to be a bother. You guys have lives to live. You can't be looking after me all
Wow.
day damn long. And I'm like, Grandma. like,
Going over there and doing work, she'd like make us steaks. It was wonderful.
Yeah.
I like going and helping your grandma out.
yeah, she
Good time.
One day she just went, I got to go in the home.
Well, she's safer there, right?
Yeah.
And that's it.
And also
She's
she
safer there, yeah.
yeah, and also she's fucking 91. So
Yeah,
like,
no, I know,
holy
I know.
shit. Like,
crazy.
She knit my first clothes.
I pray to God I make 91.
Awesome,
That'd
that's
be
cool.
amazing.
Yeah, I
Oh,
hope to be
fuck
that old
me,
too.
I don't want to be that old.
I do.
I'm falling
I wanna
apart
be-
If
now.
I have my faculties, I want to be that old. Like if I can still
Yeah.
wipe my ass and still like conversate, I want to be.
Yeah.
Why is that always a thing? Like my dad's the same. He's like, "Well, I can still wipe my ass." I'm like, "I don't give a
Well,
shit."
I mean, imagine not being able to wipe your ass.
I got
Yeah,
a pretty little
yeah.
girl to wipe my ass for me, huh?
Come on, get in
Yeah,
there.
just get a little speck there when you get the cornhole clean.
Sorry, sweetheart. It was chilly night last night.
I am the only adult here who's had to have somebody else wipe their ass. It's not as cool.
We
we've
all
all
were
had someone
children.
wipe our ass. But
I'm talking about as an adult.
is it any different?
I would.
Is it?
Yeah, maybe.
I feel like
I
as
think
a
it would
baby,
be.
I would have been awkward with
Okay,
I would have been
okay.
looking at my dad like, what?
God,
are
isn't
you
that
doing
fucking
right
weird?
now?
Like, man, humans are just useless
Yeah.
tits for so long.
So long.
Like, I have memories of getting my ass wiped. That is fucking,
Do
like,
ya?
I'd be dead if we lived in the jungle.
Or you'd have a lot of shit on your ass. Several.
No, I'd be dead.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck. It's a massive assumption, Sid.
Yeah, it's fucking correct.
I would be anaconda poop.
Anaconda.
There's
Like John
tigers and
Boyd.
snakes in the jungle, right?
Who's gonna wipe that anaconda's ass though?
Well, it's
And
mother.
anacondas drags its
It's
ass.
mother and or her guardian.
Yeah, you don't think you could figure that out when you're like 6? You think, fuck, if I drag my ass on the fucking leaves here,
Dogs.
fucking.
It's for worms, dog.
Is that why they do it?
Yeah.
Is that they do it for dog worms? Or
It's usually they
worms,
have
dogs?
worms, yeah.
I thought they were just cleaning their butt.
No,
No, it's one.
it's usually worms.
So if they're doing that,
They're,
you
like,
should go to the
tickling their
vet.
anus,
They-
and they're
they-
like, the shit, dog. I
So
can't
so
lick this asshole
so you're
clean."
saying if the dog, I didn't know that if there's a dog.
A dog licks its own ass. That's how he cleans.
No, but if
his
a
ass.
dog is crawling with his ass on the ground, you should take it to the vet.
Yeah, probably.
Really? Do you think a pug could get to its ass?
I
I don't think a pug has the faculties to get to its own ass.
Like the stretchy ability.
I'm sure.
They're so
they-
tiny. And
Dude, yeah, well, I don't know. Anything that's been bred for a purpose, maybe not so much.
Greg, Greg, fact check this. Can a pug lick its own ass?
And could
And
you
the
also,
Wheels Boo podcast hit a new low.
Could you also share a little bit of the lineage that brought pugs into existence?
I can just
Because
hear
I'm
his
sure
head
it's awful.
shaking like.
He's like, I'm the fucking fact checker, not the history lesson. For fuck's
Because
sake.
like no, there was a
Are
I
pugs
used
not
to
real species of dogs?
What do you mean?
dogs are wolves, dog.
No, yeah, no, I understand that, but okay. So every dog that's not
Dude,
like, descended from a wolf is a manufactured dog.
the basis of our
that
understanding of
people made?
the basis of our understanding of genetics is from crossbreeding dogs to suit our purpose.
Okay.
Do you know like a dachshund, like
Yeah.
a fucking badger dog?
Yeah.
Do you know why they're like that? Why they have that tough,
I don't.
loose skin,
I don't.
that tail, and that long body? is for hunting badgers. They were bred to hunt badgers. That is why they are called a badger dog. They run into the badger hole. They can take the bites and claws because they've got that thick, rubbery skin, and then they grab them by the tail and pull them out with the badger and shoot the fucking
So
badger.
how were they breeding all these different dogs like when they didn't have genetic
I'll tell you why.
This is the beginning of our understanding of what genetics are.
I'll tell you how this all happened.
I don't know. I don't
I'll tell
understand
you.
how they were able to do
tell
it.
you.
Okay.
They make a dog, fuck another dog until they got a dog they want.
Yeah, but if all the dogs started out as wolf dogs, then how do the dogs genetically?
Evolution.
Are you asking him if the badger dog was formed by getting a dog and a wolf and a badger to fuck?
No.
No.
Okay. All right. No.
I'll tell you. I have to.
real
I have to
question.
fucking answer.
Okay.
Humans are amazing. Humans can do anything.
Oh God,
Not
we're
in
not amazing.
1200 BC.
Well, think about the
Yeah.
fact that people have been around for 30,000 years and think
Look
we were
at-
just fucking each other.
look at
and
how much
shitting
we
on each
know
other for
about
that long.
everything
Like,
now.
I'm sorry. How long have people been around?
Look at this fucking
30,000
podcast
years at
thing.
least.
I know.
Somebody made
that.
this.
A dog didn't make this.
Okay, no, I'm saying is
know, you-
okay. I guess I got a little off topic. What I mean
Dogs
is,
don't make that dog.
Yeah, dog.
humans are amazing. They're able to figure all kinds of shit out that you don't like. Somebody is like, I bet you I could breed a
If
dog with
somebody-
leathery fucking skin.
If somebody
If I just do this and this and this and this.
they would think you were a witch and set you on fire.
But what I mean, so 1,000 years ago, somebody wanted to breed a dog that could catch a badger with leathery fucking skin. So they fucking, you figured it out.
So they
dogs
did
have
breed the
been-
dog with badger.
They interbreeded until they figured it out.
Dogs have been like domesticated for thousands of years.
Yeah, I know.
Thousands of
I know.
years. Dogs for different regions are going to be different. There's going to be different wolves for different regions, different breeds. Like, not all dogs were wolves. It's a general blanket statement. But, like, we didn't have fucking pugs and corgis and shit 1,000 years ago.
No, I know. No, I know.
Like
yeah.
the
What about-
fucking- the Chinese and the Japanese have been breeding dogs for war for
What about the
Probably
shittiest
thousands.
dogs ever? Poodles. What about those fucking things?
really poodles, any kind of purse dog. They're all shaky because they're
Fucking
always cold and
worst
twitchy and
fucking
shit. It's
dog.
awful.
That's because they're
Fucking
idiot
gross
parents
fucking
shave all
dogs.
their fur off.
No, it's
Every
because
time I see a
people
poodle, I
bred
just
them
want to
for
fucking kick a poodle.
fucking
I just
furriness.
Does someone have a poodle in town?
probably fucking.
Probably.
They're just
I haven't
the
been,
worst.
like-
You know, that dog very well could have been bred for a purpose at one point
Yeah.
in time.
What would
Like-
be the purpose?
I don't know. I need like a fucking.
Well, maybe for the fur,
yeah, I don't know. Like,
their curly fur. If you couldn't afford,
Oh, that's
sheep.
what you'd want, one of those like Afghan, those
Shear
weird ass
up.
dogs with like the long fur.
Shear at your poodle.
Really like an Afghan
So
hound.
then
ah, it's finally
I
paying
guess-
off. Look at these new socks.
Look, you laughed at me. We'll be sleeping good tonight. It's like 4 of our children died. you finally got the blanket made. It took 4 children.
So is it just evolution? Dogs have just evolved.
Well, they
into annoying
selectively
little purse
breeded.
dogs?
Yeah,
They
it's
selectively
eugenics.
breeded.
They've just
It's like
evolved
it's
into
like
annoying little
it's
purse
like
dogs.
what happens
Eugenics.
naturally in the world, except like the humans did it to their benefit. So instead of the strongest survive, like the biggest, strongest buck deer reproduces with most females, and then
Haven't you ever watched Jurassic
that
Park? offspring
happens. You know, like it's like that, except humans controlled that shit. They decided what they
Have
wanted.
you seen Jurassic Park? Life finds a way. That's chaos theory, man.
Either it naturally
chaos
happens,
dogs.
Just
running
because
around.
you can doesn't
Or-
mean you should.
Well,
or
You
humans
could
do it.
You could fit 3 raccoons in the human anus.
What?
Doesn't mean you should.
What?
Well, I think the human anus can like stretch to like 7.5 inches or something, and a raccoon can fit through a hole.
I
that's,
feel like
4.5
this is something
inches.
that you would know.
Clearly, it's
Not from
something that
first-hand
you would
knowledge or
know.
anything. It's just something like a fact you would have been like, I'm curious, and then you would have looked it up.
Of all the people to share that fact with me, it was Shannon.
You two,
She denies it. until
you're
I
made
found
for
proof.
each other. You're made for each other. The two of yous.
That's
The
awesome.
two of yous, guys.
That's awesome.
Two of yous.
Anyways,
use crazy.
Yous made for each other.
I did not think the human anus could stretch that wide.
Never occurred to me to check. Never occurred to me to wonder.
Well, you probably can't look at your own asshole, so you know.
No, but I never was like, I wonder how. It never occurred to me until just now.
so like, would you rather have to?
No,
I don't even want to. I don't even
No.
want to know what. Okay, no,
No.
actually,
Would you rather have to
Look.
poop out a bowling ball or
Okay.
pee out a golf ball? Suicide's not an option.
holy fuck.
Whichever came first, I was just saying.
I guess so. Yeah, you guess you let
it.
the universe decide that one because they
Yeah.
both sound like they suck.
Yeah.
I use a
want to.
catheter, so I'd rather pee out the golf ball.
I feel like that would make your face look
Would
like
it
the
still?
Demigorgon.
I think it would still hurt though.
Or your dick. Sorry, your dick looked like the
Yeah,
Demigorgon.
but my dick is kind of numb, so it'll be all right.
Okay.
Yeah, you're like up in this either way. Oh damn, damn. Oh shit, dog.
There would
Fuck.
be no choice. You'd have to shit the bowling
Now
ball.
I have a colostomy bag, so I don't have to struggle onto the toilet every day. Shit, fuck.
Why is the bowling ball already there? I thought this was the hypothetical.
How did it get
That's
there?
what I'd like to know.
How
Sarah.
did it get there?
Would you
Sid?
How
like to
did
know?
it get there?
Actually, no, I
It's
don't.
not enough
know.
underscores for me, man.
A bowling ball up your ass is not enough underscores for you?
Not at all.
Wow.
In this scenario, sir, what does the underscore represent?
Bowling balls up the ass.
I was gonna say boat.
What?
Well,
No, maybe inches that it could stretch.
Oh yeah, this isn't 5-pin.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well,
So at Shroot One, you still think I'm the best part of this podcast?
I know he's probably howling now.
yeah, he's loving it.
yeah,
He's
He
already
didn't
tripped on
comment
that
my
last step on the
Prospector
bus. Watch that
Cemetery
step.
I
Watch
think,
that step.
I think all of our most devoted fans are super entertained by this last bit of the conversation.
Perhaps.
Probably.
If Shoot One didn't trip on the step, you're welcome. Don't trip on the step.
Don't stare at people.
Do we have any?
It's not polite.
Do we have anything else that we want to discuss? Or?
I do.
Oh,
good.
God
I do.
damn it. What?
I do.
What?
I'm
Wait,
at
wait,
Tin
can
Can
we-
Blues,
Oh.
and this has been episode 26 of the Wheels Blues podcast. You can find me at Tin Can Blues on Instagram. That's brand fucking new, guys. On Instagram and Twitter.
Hey!
I am on Instagram now.
When did
If
get-
you
when
want,
did
if you want a little bit of Tyson that isn't fucking rage-fueled hockey shit,
It's very
Then,
peaceful. It's a very
Peaceful on there.
peaceful
There's
page.
pictures of fishing and stuff.
Yeah,
Go on there.
Don't tell them the Oilers are on Instagram too.
Fuck.
you fucked that up.
Forgot
Way
we
to-
had that.
Way to go, Wheels. You
I know, we need to
fucking
get
guy.
a better quality of that.
And our website is wheelsbluespodcast.wixsite.com/mysite.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
You can go on there. You can find our game trailer. You can
more
find
characters.
our podcast.
Few more
You-
hyphens,
Yeah,
slashes.
well, hey, fucking the second you guys want to start investing in a fucking domain name, we can shorten that name, but yeah, we'll get there, I'm sure, one day.
If we get a GoDaddy, does the female race car driver girl
Danica Patrick?
come? Yes,
Holy
thank you.
fuck.
Does
Yeah,
she
she can-
come
she-
with
she
the
can-
website?
She
That
can
sounds
shift
like-
my gears.
That sounds like that Simpsons episode where Homer's like, "Do you come with the car?" And then she's like, "Oh, you." And then that like every guy.
Candice
does that.
Michelle was a GoDaddy girl.
She was. That's
She
right.
was, yeah.
She was also in softcore. Anyways, I'm at
Showcase Television Without Borders, or
No, this would have been City TV Blue movies. Oh yeah, buddy, we dig
Whoa,
out the
see?
vault on
Whoa,
this
wow.
show.
yeah, but you don't even get nips in that.
Oh yes, you do.
Talking about like David Duchovny and Red Shoe Diary.
Oh,
No,
that's Showcase.
no, because that came on right after.
Oh, okay. Well,
The City
Well,
T-
see, okay, maybe it was just that was just a
TV.
Toronto thing, because like
Maybe, 'cause it
City
got-
TV here was like a news network, like an A channel or a CISA or a Global.
Oh no! It was Moses Neimer owned it. It was a network that had shows and shit, and then on the weekends they would show like cool movies. They'd have like the movie of the week, and then Friday, Saturday night after about 1 a.m.
See, this sounds like Showcase.
David
'Cause, like,
Duchovny.
television, like Friday nights was Television Without Borders. The first time I saw Crash, like not the racially charged drama, like the Canadian director David Cronenberg's movie about sex and car crashes.
Yeah, I know.
That was
I
on
know
Showcase.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
It's a good
It's-
movie.
it's
Yeah,
quite-
having
it's-
sex
it's
with
quite
wounds.
interesting.
Yeah.
It's quite interesting.
Yeah, no, I am at Eric _83. And let me leave you with this, folks. All right? Stop fighting about the mask. Okay? Just
Please.
put your mask on.
Please.
Okay? Stop fighting about it. It's only 10 minutes. If you don't wear the mask, I'm going to hunt you down and I'm going to find you.
People in wheelchairs want to go outside again.
Oh, we don't want
Put
you
on
to
a
go
mask.
outside.
But even if you don't care about people in wheelchairs, like a lot of people.
and I assume that's where we can find you on Twitter as well.
People don't care about wheels.
Yes. Put the fucking mask on. Or I'm going to come down there and I'm going to take your shit and I'm going to push your mom over because fuck the rules, right? Put the mask on.
There's rules about
it
pushing
on.
others.
Oh, yeah.
I-
Well, it's
I
against the
push
law
him
to
in a-
push people, right? Assault is
Oh, sorry, I was like, I push in a mother's
I'm not
all the
going to let
time.
the gun tell me about who I cannot push.
ain't gonna take nothing from the government.
I'm not wearing a
There you go,
mask.
give me
and I'm
this
gonna
handout.
tip this motherfucker over when we stop.
They go
So
give me this
there you go.
handout. I'm gonna get it in the monies, and I'm gonna burn it because the government can't tell me what to do no matter how much money they pay me.
I'm just gonna stand at the one corner in this town that has a light, and I'm gonna watch people go
There's
into
4
the
corners
fucking
at that
gas.
intersection.
Well, I'm gonna stand at the one with the gas station, and I'm gonna look, and I'm gonna see people fucking. If they come out of the gas station and they're not wearing their mask, and then they get in their car and they drive out and they stop at the red light, I'm gonna run up to their fucking car. I'm gonna say like, "Why'd you stop at the red light? You weren't wearing a mask inside the store, but you stopped at this red light. I'm confused." Because you're obviously not one who would want the government to tell you what to do. So why the fuck did you stop at the red light? Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review. And
Give us 5 stars.
big
Or
thanks
don't
to
review.
Bane for stopping in today.
Yeah,
Big
thanks,
thank you
Bane.
to Bane.
Thanks, Bane.
Don't mention it, brother. I helped myself to some of the pepperoni that was in the fridge. I hope you don't mind. I only adopted the pepperoni.
Are you talking about the pepperoni at the Wheels Blue studio?
Yeah. I saw pepperoni in the fridge.
I'm glad we keep pepperoni in
I
the studio.
think it's pepperoni. It's some kind of salted meat, I'm sure.
Really?
I think so. Then I don't know what I ate.
And I'm at Squeed, SKWEED, and I'd like to leave you with this. Ben Shapiro's rendition of WAP, or Wet Ass Pussy, is 10 times the song that Cardi B and whatever,
Yeah.
Ethel the horse or whatever the hell
can't
is the
remember,
other
yeah.
person.
Not relevant.
And also, where can we find you?
You can find me with a mop and bucket cleaning up after them wet ass pussies.
Fuck yeah.
Is that where our Instagram is too?
Oh yeah, we have an Instagram. It's Wheels Blues Pod. I'm working on doing stuff about that to fix it so all the guys can contribute because I don't.
One day it'll be on the website instead of the generic Walmart fucking pictures that are on there.
Yeah, I'm
right
probably
now.
gonna make a new Instagram so that like anybody can log in, any of us 4 can log into it because I didn't realize making a second account didn't allow me to put in an email, so I just kind of made one and was like, sweet, cool,
It's our first
shit
day.
fuck. Dude, I don't social media and I was
Dude.
drunk.
It was our first day.
The Facebook page was a giant pain in the ass too.
Anyway,
Yeah, but you
speaking
don't have
of
anything
that,
to do. Anyway, I'm out.
Speaking of the Facebook page, I'm at Mighty Wheels. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Facebook and Twitter, I am Justin Reither, and Twitter, I am at Mighty Wheels.
It's weird that you share your Facebook.
Are you asking us out on a date? You seem nervous. Thanks, everybody.
And,
I'm shy.
yeah, there it is.
I'm shy.
Thanks for listening to episode 26. 26. I had to lift the pen. 26.
Damn.
Good
Have it.
times had by most. Halfway through a year.
See you next episode, folks.
Bye-bye.
I won't.
Bye.
Fuck y'all.
I don't know why we're not recording. Are we recording it now? I want to make sure that we're in there. Yeah. So I just want to, I'm really bad at putting it all the way in.
Well, how many times are you going to ask if you're in all the way tonight?
I was asking myself out loud. You just happen to be in my vicinity.
Whoa. Jesus Christ. What the fuck is going on here?
Yeah, well, maybe just make sure we went over last.
Maybe she's just not interested, and that was just your cry for help.
American the penis.
It's very, very.
American the penis.
That's so smart.
So tiny. It's so tiny. It's so tiny. It's just so tiny.
Ooh, this has cable.
It's a sensual
It's
podcast.
so tiny.
26.
26.
What's
It's a
26?
sensual podcast.
Does it? Oh, man, they just,
Episode.
I wish they'd just say that it was compatible with Rode microphones instead of just being like compatible with all these microphones.
Well, it'll be fucking anything because it'll just be the screw in.
That little screw-in thing in there.
Yeah. So like it'll just be that's the adapter because the Rodes are like 5/8.
Okay. Can catch a variety of. Maybe I'll just buy this one.
Just buy one, man. Get her here, and then you can quit fucking talking the mic like a cock. You know, the fuck using your
This one
hand
looks
too.
pretty nice.
Board this time, folks. Yeah, just remember to talk into your mic like a cock.
Right. I just got a new credit card, so I feel like spending some money.
Like you got a new one because you spent so much on Resident Evil shit on your other card. or
No. Well, I'm not gonna use it aside from on.
Resident Evil shit.
No.
You're literally buying something online with that card right now. Can you hear it all?
Ooh, upgraded length and positioning.
Ooh, upgraded length. You better tell Wheels. He's having trouble getting it in. So
Yeah, it's got upgrade.
I read a thing online the other day. It was like, if you could take 1 inch of height off your body and put it on your dick, would you do it?
Yeah.
You would, eh? I feel like I don't have enough. I don't have enough height to.
You'd be like Shakira.
Yeah, I'd be fucking
Do
like
you
Jesus.
It's a girth over length, anyways, guys.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
4 inches
What do
long
you-
and 6 inches in girth. What?
I have a dick. I know what it looks like. I would know.
Yeah, it probably
know,
looks all fucking weird.
You know, 6 inches
Hey,
of
I'd
girth.
watch it there, Brad, because you're getting to the point where you're not gonna be able to see yours.
Oh, I know. Yeah, instead of my dick getting hard, my gut does.
Wow.
Hey, I'm standing up for you, man.
I know, buddy. Thanks. I appreciate it.
Fucking
Boom.
standing up's
Boom.
hard for us, guys. Okay, so this supports weight of 2.4 pounds. This feels heavier than 2.4 pounds.
Why don't you read the fucking specs on the fucking thing?
Yeah, it's actually really heavy.
Because if I read your dick, it would
fucking heavy
not
it
tell us the weight of the microphone.
You don't know what I write on there?
Can you measure peanut?
Why do
Penis
you
and
why do you
peanuts?
know why do you know how much his dick weighs?
I won't.
Oh, well.
It would literally
like
wouldn't
You gotta
help.
weigh that
Sounds like
stuff
you're kind of-
semi-flaccid for sure, because you're not gonna get an accurate
think it's- I don't think
representation
it
with a
says
button in a
on the-
bush.
I don't think it says.
Yeah, I know. And the only microphone boom arm that says it works for Rode is the Rode one, and it's 140
Yeah,
bucks. And
no,
I'm
you
just
don't need
not
that
doing
shit,
it.
dude. This thing fucking supports it, and all you gotta do is like really fucking crank these little fucking turny midgets.
Yeah, see, the one I'm looking at doesn't have those turny things. I don't like. Yeah, I know
I
it
know
works
you
for
don't-
you,
I
but
know
I
you don't
just
like it. It just don't.
don't want this shit.
No, that's fine.
What the fuck?
God damn it.
What the fuck do you want then?
Something like that.
You're probably looking for one that's got like Resident Evil markings and shit on it.
Probably
Fucking
special edition.
Yeah,
How
special
come
edition.
you didn't get the fucking Stan Lee fucking
Brady
holding your
fucking-
fucking?
I didn't know that was a thing.
New England
Yeah.
Patriots. Fucking.
I would have. I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know
You
there
got
was
enough
a-
money, brother.
I didn't know there was a
thing.
Tom Brady breath scented microphone stand.
wow,
Ooh.
breath
Whoa.
scented.
penis breath.
Oh, man.
Has your dick ever sneezed?
Dude, isn't it weird?
What?
You know, like late at night.
What? What?
You're just lying there and just like chewing. You're like, it didn't come from over there. And you're just like,
Why would it be your dick?
I don't know, man. It's like a blowhole. This makes you think.
I'm worried that you have air in there somehow. Like you're not
I'm worried
supposed
too.
to.
You're worried.
Yeah, I'm worried about. I worry about you, man. Like if there's air in there, I just don't think there's supposed to be.
Is there stuff coming out of it?
There's stuff coming out of it.
Oh wow.
There's a
that when
problem
you're with
that.
your wife, I'm just being like,
Oh, the sneeze?
random.
No.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
it's
okay.
dry.
Well, that was good. That's
Just a choo, choo. Is that what it-
Makes me think of that Seinfeld where George is like, they're like at a party with dentists, I think, and he's like, is it normal for your teeth to hiss? You know, like to make like a low whir.
I do believe it is. Yeah, it was on the podcast last week. I think we all had the hissing teeth last week.
Oh yeah, no shit. What was that? Any ideas?
I don't
what that
think
was?
it's like gone now.
I
don't
think it
notice
was.
at all.
I think it was Tyson's fucking. I gotta sound louder than everybody. Little box there.
I don't think it was.
Yeah, well, you
It's
sound louder
Kylie-
than
yeah,
everybody, so
Kylie
it's because of
sounds
that
like
box.
it is. You do sound louder than everybody else.
But Taylor said it.
Yeah, and then he forget it.
Yeah.
Said it and Forget
Yeah, but
it.
Ron
you've messed with the
Bofield
dial
here.
since then.
This won't really do much.
No, but what
have
you,
to
you,
go
you,
in.
you got yourself a preamp
gotta go
there to
into
be
here.
like douchey Mick. I'm louder than everyone. It says Charles Loud. It's right there on
Says
it. It says Charles
Loud.
Loud because Charles needs to be louder than everyone.
This gives me clean gain, bitch.
Yeah, there's nothing clean about your game.
Is that a technical term?
Actually, there
Clean
is.
Game?
Clean gain.
Yeah, that is a different.
Yeah.
Clean game.
Gain. Less gain.
They said game. You said game.
Did say
He's
gain.
got no game.
Cool.
I got
Yeah.
no game.
Just
man.
like you got no street cred.
I got lots of street cred.
I
And he
don't
got a
think that
girl
you
pregnant. He clearly has some kind of game.
Well, it's all long gone now.
Oh yeah, that's.
It's fucking gone.
Yeah, really? So when you have kids, that's over?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you don't have any game
You reached
anymore.
the peak. What
That's
game
it.
do you need?
It's like
You still have to, like, don't you?
Unless you fuck it up and you end up having to be single again, like
Yeah.
like an idiot.
yeah.
Yeah, but if she takes the kids, it's kind of like a win-win.
Well, that's
Single
not for
and
me.
childless.
Yeah, I don't know. Like
I'm
it,
leaving and I'm taking the kid. No.
like Rob, that would be a win-win for like 3 hours, and then I get bored of the video game I'm playing. I'm like, fuck,
Yeah.
kind of miss my family. now.
Like Laura Park is in Ontario right now with the kids, and Dallas just stayed back 3 weeks, and the kid tells me that my first thing is like, I feel bad for him.
Yeah.
Because it's true. It's like the first day you're like, oh, I'm going to smoke a lot of weed. I'm going to get really drunk. And I can stay up all night. It's like
Yeah.
9 o'clock. You're,
yeah,
and then you wake up and there's nobody there. And
Yeah,
you
just
think it's going to be great, but you're like, I don't know
Wake
what
up,
to
there's
do.
still a porn video playing on your phone. Your
Yeah.
dick's still in your hand. You're just like,
fucking
well, now I just feel shameful.
gotta go buy Kleenex.
How many times a day can you masturbate?
Yeah, no, you get shit with the door open. It's a fucking great time.
And then you go back
You
to
know?
the living room
I
to
do
sit
that
down and play
anyway.
video games. You're just like, God damn, I should have closed the fucking door.
Yeah, and then you get back there, you watch a couple of movies that you want to watch. There's no fucking worrying about it, and then you play some video games. And then honestly, the next day
It
when
is
you wake
weird
up,
though. You're watching like to do that, and it's like I find like I'll put on like a Platoon or something, and then it's you're watching Platoon at like 2 in the afternoon, and it's just like this is a nighttime movie.
I kind of feel like all movies are nighttime movies. Like I don't
no, you watch Home Alone. That
Let
doesn't
me-
have to be night for Home Alone.
I don't want to watch Home Alone at any point in the day.
You don't like Home
what's
Alone?
wrong with you?
It's
1 and
It's
2 are
whatever.
fine.
It's
and
whatever.
still
Yeah,
the
I
other
wouldn't
ones.
watch 3, but
Whatever. You're whatever, guy.
1 and 2 are Christmas classics.
Yeah, but this guy gets a stiffy whenever the fucking Justice League's on screen, so.
Yeah, and it's the fucking worst movie ever.
That is this guy to my left, sir.
Nah.
Yes.
Nah.
Yeah, a little bit.
His
yeah.
gut gets hard, his dick doesn't.